not distracted by song or games.
That'll be a lovely intro, Cameron.
Yes, now that we're not distracted by song and games, let's be distracted by song and games.
Let's see. So the party moving through the narrow river. Well, the narrow rivers as they slowly die off. You guys are moving pretty far inland.
Yeah.
You guys have just defeated. I can't remember what you guys defeated. Oh boy.
A large group of orcs.
Orcs and goblins, oh
yeah.
my.
A trap set by orcs and goblins. And then I believe you guys were setting down camp for the night?
A little ways upriver, but away from the carnage.
Probably a good idea. Who knows what the smell of blood will attract.
Yes, it'll attract another bugbear. Which Lucky will then proceed to tame.
I was gonna say, I'm not throwing another bugbear, because knowing my luck, it'll be the opposite gender. Lucky's gonna roll 20, and like 3 sessions later, there's gonna be babies.
Right.
Not on my watch.
And we'll all be riding them.
Yeah, it'll get really
except for Zote. Zote would much prefer a warhorse.
Warbear.
He knows how to handle a horse. An owlbear, that thing's just as likely to rip your face off as your opponent's.
I'll stick to the trees. I won't be riding one either.
Alright. What would you guys like to do?
Is this the day after, or is this right as we're going to go rest?
This is the day after. I'm going to skip over the rest because we're starting a new session. So you guys are fully rested. You guys are full HP. If you are not full HP, go ahead and reset your guys selves to full HP. Just because it's... Yeah, just because, I'm being nice right now. Besides, you guys all leveled. So yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have cutting words now, which is like bardic inspiration, but it's the bardic fuck you to the enemies.
Well, let's continue on our path, shall we?
We can head down the river for a little while more. Did any of us make a copy of the map before we left, or are we just kind of shooting blind here?
Lucky, I believe, made a copy of the map.
Yeah, I've got maps.
All right, thank you.
I've got maps of the whole area.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you're in an area on this continent, Lucky just seems to have a map for it.
I just didn't know if we were going to be trying to like wander blindly through the woods until we hopefully find our way to Atrum. Or
the way I see it here's Lucky. Oh, we're at the edge of my map. No, we're not. I got a map of this area.
In fact, as the rivers begin to split up and they come from smaller sources, I'm gonna have Lucky make a roll and see if he can determine which is the best route to towards Atrum. Okay. Lucky's a little unsure of himself, but you guys are definitely still heading south. And I am going to have somebody roll for travel. Only one person who wants to roll for travel. Cameron?
Yep. Let's see how my luck's gonna be tonight.
Rolls a 1.
Not very fucking good, it would seem.
Still not good.
It was resting on a 1 for a second before it tipped over to the 5, though.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
He's like, it's gonna be a 1. Clips over to the 5. Not so terrible.
Not terrible. Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be a red dragon.
Not terrible, not great. I've seen better.
So as you guys finally find the source of the river, which is a small lake in this river. You guys search around a little bit, and you've managed to find a road. Probably about 300 feet. It leads to a small cabin that's posted high above the pond. And it has a road going off away from it.
You guys want to go ask the guy in the cabin for directions, maybe?
What
Yeah,
state is this cabin in?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's run down, or does it look like it's someone's living in it?
Is that like a Unabomber shed or?
Or is it just a shack?
Hold on. Uno momento, por favor.
See?
We should probably try to take a sneak in there and take a peek in the window and see who's in there or what's going on before we knock on the door.
On second thought, I don't trust that cabin. That is definitely a serial killer cabin.
That looks like my home.
Wait a minute. I mean, we can definitely still go, like...
We have established a road. Let's go down the road that is not going towards that.
Alright, fair enough.
Vex tries not to die.
Heh.
I feel you, Vex. That's why I'm going silent every once in a while.
Okay.
I should pull mine. I don't really have a good time.
Am I the only one here who does not smoke?
I don't
I'm
smoke.
not a smoker. It's just I got sick.
Fair enough. Yay.
I do occasionally.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
Hold on.
Alright.
Perception.
So you guys decide to move away from the cabin. You wasted your one good perception roll on that.
Right.
You said roll perception. I rolled
I was
perception. I
talking
wasn't.
to John. Oh wait, I meant roll fucking.
Anam.
No, I meant for John to roll bluff. Basically,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can roll pretty decent on perception usually.
all right. Here we go. Deception. That's what it was.
And I
That's it. I'm
deceived
adding my
everybody.
inspiration die.
And I deceived everybody.
If you really want to deceive everybody, they'd have to roll insight against it. It's a big old mess.
So we find a road.
You find the road, yes. So you guys have. It seems like the party has chosen to avoid the cabin
The serial killer cabin. Yes.
and proceed down the road.
Actually, hold on. Zoot, can you hand me that cloak real quick?
Sadly, I don't know what it does.
Well, I'm about to find out, you idiot. Give it to me.
What, do you think it can detect magic?
Yeah.
I was
Yes, I do. I'm proficient in
several times.
Arcana now.
I was told several times that only a high-ranking wizard can identify this.
I'll give it a shot anyway. I'm proficient in Arcana now, at least.
Oh
You
boy.
know what? Give it a try.
So Nom, bends over and begins to look at it.
Bends over.
Nice roll.
Ben Dover.
And What are you doing?
a full
Anom?
moon.
How are you trying to identify it? I'm kind of curious.
Well, personally, I'm just trying to see if there's any discernible. I'm going for a physical identification first to see if there's any like discernible physical features that might tell me anything. But I'm assuming it just looks like a brown cloak.
It's not brown.
Ah. Point being, I'm assuming it looks like a normal cloak, so physical identification won't really help me much. Well, those look like dragon scales or some kind of scales up at the top. But see, I don't actually know the exact process of the identification anymore. I don't remember.
Well, you don't have the identifying spell. You're making an Arcana roll.
Yeah. I don't think I have identified. Do I?
As you begin to study different elements about it, in attempt to read basically its arcane signature, you take 5 fire damage.
I know what cloak this is.
Listen, I was gonna look at Zoe. It's like, well, I can definitely tell you, it lit me the fuck on fire. So it probably has something to do with that.
I knew this
It
image
hasn't
was.
done such things to me.
Sheesh.
Well, maybe because you're a paladin. That's my best guess. There's a lot of like holy items that will like electrocute or ignite or just straight up kill anybody who's not a paladin. So
Or it's because I'm attuned to it.
I don't know. Put it back on. Let's see if it catches you on fire.
Zoe puts it back on. It's like,
Ah, damn it.
it's like it hasn't done so such far.
He's not Zote Toast. God damn it. All right, moving on.
Alright, as you guys begin to move down the hillside,
We're on the road, right?
you guys are on the road.
Is it wide? Is it narrow? Does it seem like it's well traveled, or is it like a path?
The first road is a little more than a footpath.
Okay.
All right, guys, I have an important question.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are we gonna keep the boat?
If we can.
Yeah, sure. Let's carry it.
We're gonna have to chop down a couple of trees and put it on something so we can pull it easier.
We
that's
have
what I
an
was
owl bear.
That's what I was thinking. We can make a sled for it and keep our supplies in it to pull.
This is a logistics problem you guys have created for yourself. I'm curious to see how you guys decide to figure it out.
Yeah,
Man, I
me
don't want to
too.
keep forcing. I don't want to keep forcing the owlbear to do stuff, but we could probably rig it up on a sled or something.
Nope.
Yeah.
'Cause we've made the owlbear do a lot. I feel like he deserves a
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, it's up to him, but I don't think
Well, I
it's
don't
gonna
think it was a
happen.
very big rowboat. Like we could probably carry it.
We could, but it would. If we get ambushed in combat, it's gonna slow us down a bit.
Not if I throw it at him. Throw the rowboat at whatever is attacking us.
That
It's
or use it as improvised cover from arrows.
And that's what Anon will be doing. Oh,
Could be. What's the weight of the rowboat?
Let me see, how many people fit in the rowboat?
8
The whole
of us.
party.
8 of us. 8 party members.
It's a fairly large rowboat now that I think about it.
It'll make a nice large back shield for the owlbear. Just strap it on his back, and now he's got improvised armor.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, if you think about it like that.
The questions I type into Google.
How much does a rowboat weigh? Can an owlbear carry a rowboat weighing? Is it possible to make armor out of a rowboat?
What if we decide to do that, what am I gonna roll to see if
What
he'll
is
do
the
it again?
AC of oak?
I don't want to make. I don't think we can make the owlbear do it again. He's been carrying all of our stuff.
I mean, how much does it really weigh to an owlbear, though? Is it like putting on an empty backpack? You know, in owlbear standards, like how much does this weigh according to how much an owlbear can carry?
Yeah, you got to think about that.
Come on, Grim. Where's the answer? Snap,
I'm looking.
I'm just fucking with you.
But if not, we could
Yes,
make
ma'am.
like a basic sled, and then and we could carve it so we could just and then we can just pull it we can pull it with us.
I start feeding the owlbear fish out of my bag.
I start feeding myself fish out of your bag.
Hey, Lucky, can I snag one of those fish?
I have enough for everybody, of course.
All right.
Well, while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and cast the line in here the way that Lucky showed me. See if I can figure this out on my own.
You know what? I think I have the answer somewhat. Depending on the size, a robo could range anywhere from 62 to 124 pounds.
So that's nothing.
Yeah, so
to owlbear.
with the size of this raft, I'm actually going to put it at square at about 260 pounds. With it being a raft capable of carrying 8 people.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So 260 pounds.
That's nothing for an owlbear. A horse can carry that. An owlbear can carry a horse.
Well, how do you guys want to go about this? Now that you
Well,
have
I
the
guess
weight.
I can. I guess I can talk. I can talk to the owlbear again. Try and find out if.
I mean, we could probably rig up some kind of modified sled for it, but
Yeah. But he has free will. Is the problem?
yeah, the
From
owlbear
my
can decide
point-
whether or not he wants to do this.
Yeah, from my point of view, anyway, as part of nature, he has free will. So I'm willing to try and coax him into it again.
I'll be honest, I'm not trying to make an owlbear do anything it doesn't want to.
No, yeah,
So
that's
does-
probably.
If owlbears say no, the answer is no.
Yeah.
So does Grim roll on that since he's going to be...
No, I do because I have to persuade it, and I think it's a nature. No. What would it be? Would it be nature?
No?
Animal handling?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Why don't you just roll a couple more?
He has no fucking problem, evidently. I don't know what I did for this owlbear, but
This owlbear is just chill as fuck. He only doesn't like orcs.
So
He's my homie.
initially, you thought it was the fish, but over time, you're starting to realize it might be the contact high.
That actually makes sense.
You're like walking catnip.
He got the bear high. He gets basically he gets
man.
the owlbear high as shit and then feeds it. Is what you're saying?
and that's how I tamed it.
Yeah.
Again, like we just found the most chill owlbear ever, but he does not seem to like orcs very much.
Yeah, I can't believe I rolled another 20.
You've been stuffing that fish with some special herbs.
No.
Just this owlbear. Sure, I'll carry that. Just feed me another orc.
Right. I
Owlbear
will,
sees orc while Rowboat is strapped to him, takes off into the woods. It's like that could be
Party.
problematic.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! It's gonna kill it!
You can really try to stop an owlbear.
So is this gonna work, Grim? What are your thoughts on
My
this?
thoughts are, how you guys plan to secure it?
We got rope.
Yeah, see, that's my
I got
biggest.
I have rope, but we're also gonna need to take some like some vine and use that probably to secure it on there, to strap it on there as well, kind of like a harness.
I don't want to make anything that's like uncomfortable for the owlbear.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
no,
we
it's
don't
not
have a
gonna be.
blanket.
You don't want it on tight, but you want it like so it doesn't shift and fall off while he's moving.
Well, give me a second because I believe if we take sleeping bags, if we happen to have some like the bedrolls,
Yeah, that would
use
work.
those to put those
Cushion
on
it.
his back. Then
Right.
put the rowboat on top of those,
And then strap it down with ropes to its under its belly.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
similar to how you do a horse saddle.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you want to
Normally
strap
put a
it
blanket on
similar
the
like a
horse's back, and
backpack.
then you put a saddle on the blanket.
Yeah.
The saddle
Ideal.
is not contacting the horse; it's contacting the blanket.
Right. I'd be okay with that, and evidently so with the owlbear. So
Let's
let's
me and Nom will give up his bedroll.
let's
Yeah.
rig it up, I guess.
Is anyone
This ought to be
Bedroll
one
is
hell of a
pretty used
story
after
for
this.
you, Anam.
Is anybody proficient in land vehicles? Because that's what rigging
I
would
am.
fall under.
Yes.
All right, we got 2 people. I want you guys both to roll because this is a bit of an unorthodox occasion.
What skill?
Roll your land vehicle with.
With strength, dex, con, and wisdom, charisma.
Hold on. All right, you guys can either make it with wisdom, or you can make it with strength. Your choice.
I have to go strength. I have a bigger bonus in strength.
That's fine.
Literally, I can haul the thing, and I can make him stay still if need be.
Are you implying you're gonna wrestle an owlbear
I
to stay
suppose
still?
this could fall under
I can
intelligence as well.
attempt.
You hear me? This could fall
What's that?
under intelligence as well.
Okay, so I want a neg 1 bonus.
Is someone cutting their nails? Cameron, put down the pocket knife.
How did you know it was me?
It's always you.
You know, that's fair.
Because my pocket knife's put away right now.
Fair enough.
14 is 17. Alright, you guys manage after about an hour. You guys finally managed to get this rowboat secured turtle style to the owlbear.
Meanwhile, Anam is just kind of looking at this thing, trying not to die laughing.
Right now, the owlbear's movement is cut down by 10 feet, but it's got +2 to AC.
So basically, like, an orc is gonna come running out of the woods and smack into the
That
boat.
should sound
Owlbear
very
just...
familiar to one of my players, honestly.
Just one orc tries to jump on the back of the owlbear, gets hit by the rudder.
Just, he comes tearing out of the woods, smacks sword directly into the rowboat. Owlbear just looks at him, munch, and just yum.
That was my lunch. Thank you.
And just
All
proceeds
right.
to munch work and keep walking.
As you all move down the forest path, eventually it widens up, and you come to a crossroad that appears to be a main road now.
Are there any signs?
There are no signs. There's just a simple choice: left or right.
Lucky.
Let me see.
You're a navigation guy.
Right.
Is there any like land features that he can see and match them up on the map to make sure we're going in the right?
I'm
Right
not
now, you guys
100%.
are.
I'm not 100% familiar with this area, to be perfectly honest, everybody.
You know what? Anam didn't pay attention much when he walked through this area, whenever he was walking around, but he might have an idea.
Has anyone been to the northeast?
Anam may have been. He's traveled all around.
I mean, in real life.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes, you have,
Yep.
Cameron. You live in the northeast.
I've been to
I
the
live in
Northeast.
Midwest.
You live in the northeast.
Midwest.
Mid-south.
Is there any place I can climb up to get a high vantage point to see if I can see any land mass or any navigational features that I can look on the map? Just kind of see where we're at. Triangulate.
I say, yes, the cat can climb a tree.
Mhm.
You guys are in a lightly forested area right now, which is why I made the. Has anyone been to the Northeast United States? Because that's what a lot of it is.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just
Beautiful.
Like,
Yes, I've been there.
it's just lightly wooded. It's enough that makes travel difficult by wagon, but not enough to make walking difficult. The road is clearly established. I mean, it's quite obviously a main road. As for scale, let's see here. I'm not sure what to have you roll here.
Perception if we're close enough to see it, or if there's a landmark. Nature.
I was gonna say, is he investigating or is he perceiving?
Investigating would be my guess.
I would think it'd be more perception because you're looking at the map and then looking for any landmarks while you're up there, so you're it's your best perception of what you can see.
That makes sense.
And it does.
Do.
And you do not see any landmarks. I can already tell
I
you
don't
that.
see-
Without the
okay.
roll. What you do see
Nothing.
is that to the right side, if you take the right turn, that there appears to be smoke and possibly a campfire off in the distance.
Okay.
You can just barely make it out as it's coming, up from the trees. Just a single white wisp of smoke.
So it's not a big fire. It doesn't look like it belongs to like a party, like a big horde of people or anything.
No,
It's
it's
a
just
small
Fire
fire.
means people. People means they might know the way.
Or they might try to kill us. I mean, either way.
It could be cannibal.
If they're
Is
cannibals, then I'll eat them.
Is it wooded all the
If
way
they're
down
cannibals,
the path
we have an
or
owl
to,
bear.
crawl through the trees and take a peek on the camp?
Nah, I think it's a little too lightly wooded for you to make it like from tree to tree.
Okay.
I have an idea.
A nom can just try to walk
Let me
up.
go back and let the party members know what's going on then.
Right?
What's
A
John?
Um,
nom could just try and walk up and be charismatic and talk to them.
That's an idea. John,
I mean,
And if
that's
yours?
what I literally suggested. There's people we could literally just go there and ask directions.
Well, that's what I'm going to try to do, but we don't know for 100% that they're not going to try and kill us. So
Safety in numbers, however.
yep. Now I'm going to go talk to him. With that, Nom just starts walking away.
You ain't going without me.
Can I hear John's idea as well?
Yeah, sure.
I was gonna offer to go and talk to them. I'm obviously a woodsman, and would seem probably the least threatening of anybody. I'll leave the owlbear here, but that was my thought. Was I'll go and talk to them, find out what they're doing, where they're headed, and if they know the way to where we're going. I feel pretty confident as a woodsman that they're not gonna hassle me. I'm just a hippie.
Yeah. And I can watch your back in the trees a little bit, stay back a little bit, maybe like 60, 70 feet, just in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, I have I don't know. I just have a feeling that this is okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going to trust these guys.
Oh boy.
We could even go together, Anam, if you want. I can play the guide and
I'm okay with that.
okay. You might have a little.
I mean, I'm going to be
You're
honest.
you're probably a little more polished when it comes
mean-
to communication with people. I don't talk to people much, so maybe that would be a good idea if we go together, and then we've got you as well.
He knows how to talk to people. I know how to scare them shitless.
No, he doesn't.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, Anam is going to proceed to walk out then.
Sorry, 1 minute. Just fixing. Oh no, we're good.
Oh,
Okay, Nom and Lucky proceed down the road with the owlbear. Not currently with you
left at the
guys.
camp. Oh yeah, the owlbear would be with us. Of course he would. That fucker follows me everywhere.
he's the most chill owlbear ever.
Yeah,
He's
he's like a
gonna
little
see an-
puppy.
You said you were leaving him back.
He's like a little puppy.
So basically, we're gonna be strolling up with an owlbear that just has a canoe on his back and just.
Well, see, that's why I'm thinking we're gonna leave him behind. We'll leave him at the camp. It'll just be the two of us.
How many people are in the party right now?
2, 4, 7.
6.
There's only 6 of us here right now.
Yeah.
It never adds up to the number of people it should be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just count everybody and then subtract 2 because we have Grim and then the dummy.
It's appropriately named.
Is it based after X? Ah, Road.
Road!
Yeah.
Hello, Road.
Okay.
Hmm.
We make our way toward the fire, toward the little encampment, and I would stop short of it, like a good, safe distance short of it, to seem, really well, just so that we seem unthreatening.
Okay.
And I would just yell in, "Hello, fellow traveler. Is it okay to approach the camp? Okay to approach the camp." And I wait for a reply.
You hear gruff mumbling coming from the...
Would
The
Anam be
forest.
able to possibly see that far if he was actively trying to investigate?
Well, you guys can all clearly see this from the road.
Okay.
Alright.
There's a little campfire
You hear
going.
a gruff voice say, "Yeah, sure, you can come join us at our camp."
Well, I'm going to begin approaching cautiously, but
Yeah. Anam's actually going to make his way behind this rock and then change his visage to that of an orc.
mhm.
Lucky,
I'm using my eyes here, Chief.
everybody can slowly move up too if they'd like. I assume you guys aren't just gonna all sit at the camp while 2 party members, wander off.
Right.
Actually, as well, I'm going to take a minute to just... I'm going to just use healing or... cure wounds on myself real quick.
You're full health.
No, I'm down 5 health.
You are, because you...
Yeah, because I got lit on fire.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault, though.
Okay, cool. I have full health again. All right.
Let's see, so Lucky, Anam, Zote, I assume you're not far behind with Anam being up front.
Yeah, he's at least in running range.
Yeah.
That is his meal ticket.
So it's like, oh, I'm not trying to have this guy die.
It's more like, oh, son of a bitch, if you get killed.
Yeah, not so much your meal ticket as I am your ticket to fame.
As Anam and Lucky enter past come around the trees, you guys can even more clearly than before see a bunch of orcs
Mhm.
gathered around a fire. They have
Can we see-
what looks like a wild hog on a spit that they're slowly turning.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask, what they were cooking.
Just, a person.
So basically a wild boar.
Nope.
I
Wild
approach
boar
the
is
camp
really
and
good.
tell them that the food smells really good. And yeah, the food smells really good. I've got a small party with me. Is it okay if we all approach the camp and rest for a moment?
The larger orc, who clearly looks like the chieftain, it's odd seeing hospitality from one of your kind.
We found a bit of trouble recently. We're not trying to be aggressive to anybody right now. Just trying to make our way through.
Well,
I'm not.
Fair enough. Could you maybe help us with the direction? We are currently headed to Atrum, and my maps are not 100% accurate for this area. And if you could if we could trouble you for a little bit of direction, we'll be on our way, and you'll have no trouble with us.
Well, you guys are on the correct path here. Still got a couple miles to travel, or a couple miles to travel.
All right, that's not bad.
Very well. Very well. I thank you very much, and we shall take our leave.
Thank you.
A knife ears with manners. This is an odd day.
Not all of them are terrible.
What do you
Walk
say, John?
away.
You will walk away.
Yeah, I will then walk away, counting my lucky stars that
They decided not to try to kill us.
yeah, they decided not to eat us.
I mean, you were polite with them, and it helps.
I will return to the party and tell them that we are on the correct path, and we have several miles of travel, but we're headed in the right direction. Stay on the road.
I'm not gonna lie. I expected you guys to try and attack from the shadows.
Well, no,
Really?
Certain members.
I probably surprised the hell out of you, because I'm
Probably.
usually the first one to say, let's go kill it. Because we don't
Well,
understand.
Here's the thing. Zilt was like, okay, this could go south in 0 to 60. I'm ready to kill something.
Right?
Mom was
Aren't
prepared
feeling
for them
us,
to become
Zilt's
aggressive.
Just kind of
like-
watching their back as we go now. It's
Right.
like, all right, give them a day. If they don't attack us, then we're good.
Well, I mean, I'm
Right.
gonna be honest. I don't see much of a chance of them trying to attack Atrum at this point.
Yeah. No. And I'm just a peace-loving hippie. I mean, I'll fight when we have to, but
I mean,
can avoid it.
Anam knows well enough to try and not generalize people. He's a changeling. They get kind of racially profiled fairly often.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah. So like the orcs just gave us directions. That's it. Anam doesn't care.
Yet
I
we've
wanna-
been attacked and assailed by orcs before.
Well, yeah, but they were shitheads.
I want to take note of stuff that they have around as we're there. Just looking around to see what kind of things they have hanging up, or if there's any sort
Right.
of like makings for traps, or if there's any sort of humanoid type of items laying around there that doesn't look like something they crafted. Just to see to get a gauge on what kind of orcs these are. Just kind of being nice because they see an owlbear walking up with us, or if they're genuine.
You see that there are a couple hides that have been basically strapped up to dry. Obviously, you see the campfire.
So from the looks of it, these guys are just hunters.
So the hides look like that of animal hides.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's it. Just wanted to make sure we're dealing with the honest.
Right.
As I say,
I
honestly,
see.
it kind of looks like a Native American camp. For the most part, a lot of homemade bone tools and bone weapons.
Yeah, so these guys are they're hunters essentially. That's how they make their living.
Yeah, woodsman.
All right. Well, after gauging that, I would like to actually approach them before we leave
Oh, yeah.
off, and just try to see if they have anything for trade. Any sort of
Yeah.
native, like jewelry or sort of makings of clothing.
No, they don't have any jewelry for them. They're more practical. They do mention that they have several hides that they'd be willing to trade for gold and silver.
Okay, I want to try to kind of haggle with them a little bit on their full stock. How much is it that they're trying to sell? Like, and according to pounds
Right now, they have 2 wolf hides They're extremely large wolf hides. Maybe came off a dire wolf.
That'd be impressive.
Okay.
And when I say hides,
Was it-
these are full on hides. They have the
Yeah.
head is still, you know,
They're
part of the
beautiful.
hide. It's the whole deal.
That'd make a badass coat.
And then they have one bear hide.
Well, they're orcs. They should be taking down larger things.
They're asking 5 gold for the bear hide, and they're asking a gold for each wolf hide.
Now, I don't know how much money I actually have because I never did clear that up with you because I wasn't sure how much I had according to being where I came in. Level 2. So I have no money written.
You have no money written.
Yep. But we can figure that out later. But would I have enough to afford this?
Hold on. Just if you give me like 10 seconds,
Okay.
I'll know.
Okay.
To Google.
10 seconds later.
10 seconds later. I'm trying to remember what your class rolls for starter gold.
Monk is 1d4.
Monk's a D4.
Monk is simply a d4.
Alright.
Monks are effectively, I live by the land.
Vix, roll a D4. Three.
Did it do it?
Why'd you
Oh.
roll a D20?
I must have clicked it by accident.
Okay. So you have 9 gold.
Okay. And this was going to cost a total of 6? Or was it 1 gold for each of the wolf hides and there was 2 of them, so 7 gold
It
for...
would cost 7
the
gold if you
bear.
wanted to clear out their stock.
Okay, so I have 2 gold left. I have a bear hide and 2
Try to
dire
talk
wolf
them
hide.
down.
If you like, you could try to roll to talk them down. That is an option.
I'll actually take them on their first offer for this.
Okay.
Because I
By the
like
way,
respect that they're not, murderous.
I didn't do this last campaign, but I am going to mention it this time around on this campaign since we just talked about it. If you guys botch a persuasion roll or a charisma check when trying to talk down a storekeeper, you might insult them, and it could lead to higher prices or no sale.
Yep. Sounds
That
good.
makes sense.
Okay, I didn't do that last campaign, so I'm figuring I'll tell everybody now.
Now, was this bear hide a regular bear hide?
Yes, this is actually just a regular bear hide.
Okay.
Regular bear hide and dire wolf.
See, I keep
pelts.
saying hides. These are full-on skins. Like they're
Yeah, these this is the full deal.
yeah. This
Okay.
is the whole thing was cut from the animal and treated and dried.
Nice.
All right. So I thank them and wish them a good day and head on.
They thank you because now they don't have to go into town to trade. They can continue
Yeah.
the hunt.
Yeah, I imagine orcs are not very welcome in town, typically. I mean, the last one turned into a werewolf and murdered a bunch of people.
Yeah, that did happen in this area.
Yeah.
But as you guys move down the path the rest of the way, it's fairly uneventful. Alright, so we have a Nom. We have
We lost
Lucky.
Yeah.
Make it a little bigger so I can see on this map. We have an owlbear.
Yep.
We have
No,
Scale.
we didn't lose Lucky. We lost our Dragonborn.
Yes, we did. I heard a dog start growling and then she disappeared.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Did it knock something over?
God damn it, the dog ate the Wi-Fi again.
Skill, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's angry.
He's angry.
Okay.
And we have Zoot. And God damn it, is hard tea or soft tea, Bex?
What's that?
Your name,
Oh, Zatara.
Zatara. Alright. I will wait. I'm gonna wait for Jade to come back because you guys are just moving into the town here.
Yeah.
Jade be on in just a second. She had to deal with the dogs.
Well, I think this is a perfect spot for a small break.
Yep. See you guys next week. Doo-doo.
No way.
Good session, guys.
Yep, see you next week.
This fucking guy right here.
Ah, she has returned.
Welcome back.
The dog didn't eat the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi I could have dealt with. They almost. I have to use my work computer tonight, and they almost dropped my work computer,
Oh,
Yikes.
Oh fuck! That was why?
which was the the scream y'all heard and the "come here you fucker" and yeah.
I don't think we heard that. I just heard that.
good.
I heard a yap and then you disconnected.
Yep, that was them. Sorry.
Can we all sorry to sidetrack. Can we all appreciate the only reason Pikachu is skinny nowadays is because Brock's no longer in the party?
What's in the party?
It's a Pokemon joke. I don't know how many people are gonna get it in the group. I expect.
Oh, Brock is in the party. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are approaching town. Anam and Zote, you have been to Atrium, correct?
I think Anam might have traveled through there briefly, but
Actually, I don't think Zote has.
yeah, Zote wouldn't have been with him at that time.
Zoe
I imagine
is the
Anam-
person who's not been in this town.
Anam would have
Okay.
visited it previously, at least with like his uncle or with his dad.
Most of the party has not been to this town then.
Yeah.
This is Anam's lead. Anam!
Yep.
Well, everybody. As the city of Atrium, you guys can see in the distance, you guys see the walls of the city. And you notice a couple of the walls have large cracks in them,
Uh-oh.
reminiscence of perhaps catapult damage. And
Yeah,
a couple
Nam's
of
gonna
the
look at that.
watchtowers are collapsed in.
Anam's gonna look up at that and it's like, I don't remember any of that being there last time I was here.
Does it still have a moat around it?
Yes, there's still moat around it.
Shit must have went south these past 50 years.
That or a coordinated attack.
Oh, yeah, that would qualify as shit going south. I mean,
Yeah, so Zatara takes a moment to admire the craftsmanship of these walls and this moat and takes a moment to revel in the amazing mind that must have put all this together.
you done kissing your own ass?
Hey, my head fits pretty good between my legs, so
Right.
Alright, you guys can move around freely and explore the town.
Anam's gonna look at Zadaras. I'm assuming you're gonna go sell those pelts.
If there's anyone to sell them to.
The town is obviously still populated, I assume.
So as you guys enter through the main gate, you see no people in the streets.
Ah, well, never mind then.
You know, several of the buildings are dilapidated or collapsed.
Well, Nom's gonna make his way to where he remembers the old guild hall to be. Yeah, Nom's just kind of looking around like, yeah, none of this is right. I don't.
None of this is right, even if 50 years have gone by. It's as if this town just up and died.
Oh, and no, we're 7 years. Yeah, but like 7 years in the future. But it's a lot that went down in 70 years. This place went through hell. That's considering they got attacked by a dragon before.
Is the vegetation like overgrown?
Yes, the vegetation is overgrown.
This is not recent. This would have had to happen shortly after I left.
I wish to try something right quick on this entire area. And I'm gonna just burn a divine sense to see if anything lingering has swept this area as if desecration.
Yeah, there's definitely an evil presence that hovers all around this area. Especially as you guys approach what appears... Anon would know the location. But the Maple and Grain is completely torn down, as if somebody specifically targeted it for destruction.
Who would destroy her church?
The guild hall that you remember as a child is missing.
The fuck? Is there like a crater in the ground, or is it just leveled?
It's leveled. There's dirt. There's a hole in the ground. It's just gone.
All right. Anam is actually going to call for Zoe. It's like, come on, I need to check something. And Anam is basically going to go try and find an area where he can start digging down to find access to the tunnels.
I'm gonna be walking the perimeter of the walls. I climbed up, and I'm gonna walk around the city and kind of just see what I can see.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain to Zoe. It's like there should be tunnels down here.
There is
They lead
literally.
to some.
I did mention there is literally a hole in the ground.
Oh, I thought you said it was just leveled off. I didn't realize there was actually a
I
crater.
did mention the hole too.
I'm
missed
gonna
that part.
follow around behind Scales while he's doing the climbing around thing.
Skills is looking at right now. Skills is looking at what looks like once was a great mansion. Now it looks a bit like a haunted mansion.
Oh,
What the hell
nice.
happened
For
in
a,
this place?
Quick description.
All right, Anama's gonna look at Zoe. It's like, all right, I know you're not gonna like this, but I think we need to go to the mansion. That's probably our best bet as to finding any kind of information on what happened here.
I thought you said this area would be a guild hall.
It
Not
should
a
be.
crater.
It was when I was a child. I don't know what happened. It seems as if this and the church were specifically targeted.
Zote's been going to go give me a second at the church, because it still is just a pile of rubble, right?
Yeah, the church is a pile of rubble at this point.
That was Shantae's church. She was so kind. She kept my uncle's party alive throughout most of their journey because they're dumbasses.
Zote is actually going to look to see if they have some, what is it? Some powdered silver, and then within the rubble, and then cast ceremony. Gonna try to,
Consecrate?
yeah. Consecrate the ruins of the church.
Okay.
It
If there is
will take you
silver
about an
in the-
hour, but you have no problem doing it. Anam, you feel drawn to the location of the old guild hall, and so after your ceremony, you feel something pulling you across the city as well, but not towards but it's past the guild hall.
And I was just gonna stop here and try and. Anam is fairly shocked by this. This is a place he used to visit as a child. And it's just been wiped out.
Do you feel that?
Something's pulling me towards the guild hall, but I don't know
I
what.
checked the perimeter around this
You can
place.
just
Everything's
pass the guild
gone.
hall.
There's this haunted mansion, but that's about all I could see. That was out of the ordinary.
We may need to
Figure
go to that
that out
mansion
later.
here soon.
Let's figure out what's pulling us towards these locations.
We
I
do
will-
need to go to that mansion
I
soon.
will do Zode's first here. Zode, you find a store shop. It's an open shop, and sitting in the opening are 2 anvils.
It's going to walk over to the anvils.
The one anvil is stamped with the insignia of Adric.
Huh.
At this point, would it be appropriate for Anam to clue Zote in on that part?
No, not really.
Okay.
Zoe places a hand on the anvil, see if he feels a deeper connection to it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, definitely.
You can
Oh,
immediately
no.
tell that your god has been here.
Does the forge... Is there a forge here? Does it look operational?
It looks like it hasn't been operated in like 60 years. Or sorry, not 60 years. Sorry, I'm missing my timeline up
The
here.
question is, if the fire was lit, it could still function as a forge.
Perhaps. I say the bellows are dry and crusted, and the fires haven't been lit in many years, but you can always try it.
Might be able to repair the bellows. Probably find some leather somewhere.
Oh, I have leather on me.
Hmm.
Remember those pelts?
Yeah. Suppose we won't be able to sell them anytime soon.
I assume you're talking about the tiger pelts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those have been cut down into leather strips, so.
Yeah.
Those you could probably.
Who's the more magical person of the party?
Probably. I mean, I have the Arcana, but I don't quite have.
With mending. To be specific.
I don't have mending. Oh, wait, yes, I do.
Anam, get over here. I need your help
Cool.
for something.
All right, let's go.
As I point to the bellows, you think you can mend those?
Probably.
Do it. I'm gonna see if there's any metal in this area. Effectively, I want to see if I can't find enough metal to make a set of full plate, because Zote's thinking about something.
Hopefully, that's gonna take a while.
It
Would I be
might.
able to mend the bellows, Grim?
Yeah, you'd be able to mend the bellows. It would probably take you about 30 minutes.
All right. I hate to do this, but I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Hey, Lucky, why don't you go for a walk with me? I want to go talk to you about something.
Okay. I wander off with the owlbear.
Alright.
Is there enough metal in here, say about 60 pounds, maybe 70, for just a bit of overshoot?
As you look through the storeroom, you don't find any steel, but you do find some old bronze.
How many pounds?
Probably about 200 pounds, honestly. You also see several tools that were forged from the bronze. Simple stuff like, you know.
But stuff to run
farming
a forge
implements.
with.
What?
But stuff to run a forge with, right?
Yes, yes.
So,
As
Lucky, I'm going to tell
Zoda's
you about my...
not in the crafting mood right now. He's
that
more like
I
just taking
found.
notes in his mind of what's all here.
And see if you know anything about this, because you've been around on this earth a lot longer than I have. Heard anything about this. And I can trust you.
What was that scale?
Yeah, what was the I heard the last part of it, but I didn't hear the
Oh.
very beginning.
I'm telling Lucky about something the thing that I found, and just informing him that I have that on me.
That's right.
And,
That's
and
right.
seeing if he might know any information, or if anything, if he's ever heard of anything, came across it in his time.
Would that be a history check, Grim?
That would probably be a history check, yes.
I don't know anything about it.
But after taking stock of what all is there, he's actually going to request that everyone leaves this area.
Leaves the old
Leaves the store.
Okay.
Leaves him to his work.
I will tell the party that darkness is starting to, dawn is... Wait, hold on. Dawn is approaching now. I mean, you guys got into the city in the evening
Okay.
with the time
Hello.
of travel.
Back. Sorry about that.
So Lucky, don't tell anybody about this.
No, your information is safe with me.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Have I
We'll get to the bottom of it. He received a mysterious item, I think in the last session. And he was talking. Yeah, he was talking to me about it. See if I knew anything. I did a history check and I didn't do so well with it.
Is it the item that he got when the whole party was there, or?
No, it was
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah, I think that was just him selling
yeah,
it to a
it was-
shady, or
I-
getting it off a shady dude.
Yeah, it was you and Jade, I believe, who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try it.
Those are the shadiest two members of the party.
Hey, Grim, I was trying to show him how to do the whisper so
Yeah.
that he can talk to Lucky quietly. Not that I mind it going through this way, but just another way to do it.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
/W space. So you start typing out Lucky, it'll appear in the drop down. Just click on his name, and then type the
Okay.
whisper out. Just like, I mean, do a test whisper real quick. Yeah, but it's just like World of Warcraft or
Yeah.
Yeah.
all kinds of other
Oh.
games.
Yeah, like Alice Island was where I picked it up from.
To what Zote is doing, once everyone is out of the storeroom,
Mm-hmm.
he closes the door and makes sure no one can see in before he does this.
Well, I will say the anvils and the forge are in the open front porch.
Where you're going to see an ant.
Yeah, they're not indoor. No, Scale. I was talking about in Roll20.
Roll 20.
Oh, Roll20, my bad.
Yeah, /W
It's-
space the player's name.
Okay.
Oh, well, if they're outside,
Yeah,
didn't think you'd have to come to this so soon.
yeah, they're outside.
As he turns to the party, if they're still within earshot, what do you think I am?
The fucking bird? I don't know.
What do you know me as?
Idiot farm boy?
Talking race.
That's a race for me.
Rolls his eyes at that.
Okay, that's just.
What about the rest of you?
The real question is who all is around you right now as well.
That's
I
fine.
think- Yeah, I know Anam was because Anam had to go help him by mending the bellows.
Well, Anam, you're about to see next level shit from me. As Zote then lights up the forge. When he goes to start crafting, he actually first says a prayer to Adric. Adric, guide my hand as I craft in your name. And then he activates his Azamar form as he crafts on this sacred forge.
Okay.
So, to Anam, Zote just sprouted wings,
Meh.
and his eyes are glowing white. praying all the while he is forging something. He doesn't know what. He's wanting his god to guide his hand. Whether it's armor or weapon, Zote does not know. He's just forging.
Just ends up creating a big ass hammer.
No, Zote works better with swords.
It's a joke.
At this point, Zote works on through the night in with zealous passion.
Probably his
Zatara
ASMR
is.
form sustaining it way longer than he should.
Yes. What is Zatara up to? Because I
Oh well, Zatara at first is going to go see what all the ruckus is down here, and then after seeing what this display that's going on top of this forge, I try to go find somewhere.
Zote with wings.
Yeah, I can tell this is going to be going on for a while, so I just try to go find somewhere that's away, quiet, and just kind of do some inspecting around the town.
Alright. Is there any specific spots you like to investigate?
I'm gonna start with the outer part of town, like the inside of the walls, but just going around and searching for clues as to what all happened here. Look for anything I might recognize. Yeah.
Roll me a history check real quick. Alright, you don't know anything specifically about this town, but you do recognize some of the damages because you've seen this damage before on some of the monasteries. And you're pretty sure this entire place was raided and what's the word I'm looking for? Well, basically just raided. I mean, whoever hit this town, the town wasn't valuable to them. They took everything that they deemed valuable and left.
Okay, and while searching around, I mean, do I see anything of value that might have been left behind?
Roll investigation, because anything you find would be really well hidden.
Okay. Huh.
I'm gonna say no. You don't
I'm
find
be
any
honest with
value. Occasionally you find, you know, maybe a little bit of cutlery and, you know, wooden bowls, meals that have sat for, well, God knows how long and are completely, you know, turned to dust. You just find bones sitting on plates.
Alright.
Alright, anyone else?
Nam's probably going to go back to the guild hall to see what was pulling him towards it.
Alright, how would you like to investigate the guild hall?
I'm probably just going to wander through and see if I can find anything that I would find incredibly relevant to me or anything related to my history.
Well, the guild hall is completely gone. Is there any way?
Yeah, I'm basically just kind of wandering through the crater
Okay.
in whatever direction that it seems to be pulling me.
You're pulled to the general area, more or less.
And I'm just kind of gonna look around like, what the fuck? Why am I supposed to be here? Yeah. I'm gonna roll investigation to see if I can figure anything out. I know jack shit.
You know jack shit. But with that, the sun is quickly setting.
Nom's just gonna try and find some relatively intact building to try and stay at for the night.
Are you guys going to regroup?
I recommend we
Zoe is
regroup
not.
outside
He
the
is
city
busy
gates.
at work.
I was gonna say, yeah, Zoe being the exception here.
Honestly, if we could find that party of orcs tomorrow, they might know what happened here. They seem to be fairly hospitable.
I will say, in the main square, one of the few buildings that looks intact is the old inn.
Must I knew that inn wasn't bad to stay at. Probably a little rougher now, I imagine, but it's got a solid roof.
There's also a mid-sized Victorian-style house that's in pretty good shape.
Whatever became of the orphanage?
It's the mid-sized Victorian house that's still in decent shape.
That's awesome.
You guys see a sign where the bottom half is missing and you just can read, you know, the top half of Malik.
Right.
I'm gonna go in there and check it out since it's the only place that seems like it might be able to be lived in for the night.
Yeah, Nom's gonna head outside the gates and talk to the party and see if they want to stay in the city for tonight. It does seem relatively abandoned, if a little eerie.
Well, just to push you guys together, I assume you all would meet up probably around the square, except for likely previous mention, Zote is previously occupied.
Right.
Zote is on a holy mission. He does not know what that mission is, but he is on it. It involves this anvil and a hammer.
Yeah, I would make my way to the town square with. I'm imagining the bear's probably following me.
Yeah, the bear follows you, like you said before, like a lost dog.
Okay.
Lost puppy.
So I'm gonna make my way to the square and meet up with everybody and greetings and salutations and what did people find and are people hungry? What are we doing? What do you guys think we should do for shelter? Do you need help building shelter or seeking it?
All right, and just
What can I do to help?
just to pause from that, Vex, you find inside there, you find the, I've never actually done up what the Malik's Home for Wayward Youth looks like, so, any preferences, John?
No, it's just a longhouse style.
Longhouse style?
Yep, rows of bunks on the top and bottom floor. Girls were on the left and boys were on the right. Kitchen in the downstairs with a large mess hall. And more bedrooms in the downstairs, bathroom at either end.
Got it. Large staircase in the middle to get from bottom to top?
Yep.
Fairly straightforward.
Yeah, extremely straightforward. Yep.
Some of the beds are still intact as well. Not all of them. And the ones that are, they are extremely dust laden.
That still gives us a good place to rest and a place to cook and do all that stuff till we figure out what we're gonna do next.
Well, as I'm going through it, checking the place out, I know how many people are with us, so I start to kind of pull together. I find the best room, like the safest room in the place that has the most accessible, so I can get beds in there. I try to set up like a little living quarters area with the best stuff I can find.
Alright, your best bet, honestly, would probably be to drag the beds back into the back kitchen then. If you're talking for accessibility.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And I'm assuming you also informed the rest of the party?
Yeah, after I finish doing that, I head back out just to see where everybody's at and tell them what I found.
The winged Zote still hammering on his anvil. Do whatever you feel like. I'll be here.
Hmm?
Do whatever y'all feel like. I'll be here.
I think... What was that, Cameron?
I said, all right.
I'm gonna set up a small lean-to sleep under. I'll be staying outside with the bear.
All right.
It's like plenty of shelter, old kitchen, lean-to outside.
Yep.
At least you're not pulling a Quaid and sleeping on the roof.
No. I'll just do fashion a really quick semi-shelter and make a little bit of a nest for the owl bear. Make sure he's comfortable.
All right. Although he'd be comfortable just about anywhere.
Right. And we'll be more or less outside guard, I guess. I don't really sleep. Although I think we're really safe in the city, but we have a sentry.
Yep.
A big fucking sentry.
The owlbear
yeah.
still needs sleep too.
As the owlbear is swimming through the moat, gathering fish, just yum.
Right. Yeah, he's doing whatever the hell he wants to do. I don't pretend to control him.
You know, he's not going in that water. No,
You
not now.
kind of ask him. You just kind of ask him to do something. He just looks up at you like, "Yeah, whatever. I don't care."
Okay.
I'm assuming at this point, though, you are going to drop the canoe off his back for the night.
Yeah, I would definitely have a couple of party members help me
Yeah,
undo the rigging and
Anam would help with that.
yes, of course.
And you have the bear who just like, nah, I don't care about the canoe, just naps. This bear does not
Yeah.
give a shit about anything.
Stretches out.
I also
Kinda-
love the implication, Grim, that Lucky smokes so much that just walking near the bear made it ridiculously high. Jesus Christ,
And
what is he
like
doing?
me.
Well, what is he doing to the rest of the party members? How do we know we're actually in the future? Not just blindly wandering around.
You guys find
Right,
out this whole campaign is just a bad trip.
Right. Lucky you slipped you a Mickey.
Was Lucky sharing his mushrooms?
Yep.
Could
As it
be.
turns out, we're all still sitting in the inn back where we first met up. It's just...
Right, it's just been
And
one
then
long,
we sleep.
one
Nobody
long,
leveled up.
And then we fight some orcs.
just one long mushroom trip.
Just, We're just sitting there staring at the window, just sticking our tongues out. Just, that would be a legendary twist, I guess.
Yeah. How does after everybody is kind of done their thing, how does our evening go?
Well, that's partially up to you guys, obviously.
Well, the town is clearly haunted.
Yeah.
Clearly haunted as you hear a banging throughout the night.
I mean, it's like the same thing as being on a college campus, though. That's not new.
Sounds like Jay just had someone ring the doorbell.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
And then the dogs chased him off, but
Get the fuck out of here!
So for miles around the city, there's going to be everything heading our way towards the sound of ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
I don't think.
I used all the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I used all of the shredded mattresses to kind of soundproof the room in the direction of that vibration.
Mr. Nam is just kind of tuning it out as he's used to Zote being loud.
Zote normally sleeps.
You're still loud when you sleep, though. This is the point. This is the point I'm trying to make here. I'm making a joke that you snore a lot.
Still, the fact that that's snoring, He's wide awake.
Yeah, it's honestly the same level of noise, though.
But I assume after the soundproofing is done, the party makes up some rations
Yeah, I would assume so.
and then proceeds to have a quiet evening.
Yep. Hold on, let me see if I can roll a 1.
What are you rolling for?
I was making a joke about rolling for how well the night goes and just rolling a 1.
Go for it. Roll how well the night goes.
Alright, whatever, let's see it. Let's see a 1. Oh my god, it is! For the record, I called it.
Right.
As I feel the party
dice.
converging.
Oh my
as I feel
God.
as I feel the party
Okay.
converging on my position to beat the shit out of me.
Okay, so I adjust the encounter DC based on where you guys are staying or how you guys are traveling. So traveling on a road has less chances than you being
Traveling
attacked
through the woods.
than if you're traveling in the woods. Okay?
Mhm,
Staying in a
mhm.
well-fortified town inside a well-fortified building should be safe. The DC was set at 6.
Right.
You rolled a 1.
I fucking did it!
And then here's Zote off fuck knows where other side of the town. In an unfortified location, with a hammer in one hand, just going about this religious sermon forging something.
I want everyone to roll perception. Who is currently... Is anyone on watch? If so, who?
I don't
I
think
would
we had
be.
anybody on watch.
I'm up
Not
with
your bad.
Lucky, just chilling with him right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Smoking
Nam
some weed.
would not be on watch. He would be asleep. I think it's
Yeah,
honestly
I
just
don't need
the
to.
Nam, Zatara, and Sorrow that are in the inn right now.
I
Or
need
in the orphanage.
everybody who's in the inn to roll perception.
Oh, that's not me.
Nope.
It's a pretty okay perception.
That's a nom.
Not great, not terrible. I've seen worse.
The Tara. Perception. Excellent. Skills is outside, so I'm gonna need Jade to roll, but I think Jade's away from keyboard. Nope. 17. Excellent. Is anyone else in the building? I know Zote, Vex, and Scale are not.
Zote's forging, remember?
Alright, well, you guys are inside the building. You hear creaking.
So now I'm just gonna look up. It's probably rats. But I don't trust that.
And then you hear a couple boards splinter.
That is not fucking rats. Holy shit.
I'm gonna use.
It's rats. Splinter. It's a big fucking rat.
It's like it's a really big fucking rat. Holy damn.
Think quick. What do you guys do? Vex.
I'm gonna use my minor illusion to start making a lot of noise in the direction that I hear it coming from, and also
Okay.
to use the noise to wake up who's in the room with me.
Well, I'm assuming-
Everyone in the room is awake now. They all heard the crack.
Anam is going to ready up Thunderwave and just kind of aim at the door. So that if necessary, he can just blast whatever's coming through the door with thunder.
I make the sound like a bunch of swords being drawn from their sheaths.
Okay.
Shing, 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 shing.
And Jade?
I'm just gonna kind of sit quietly and see what's gonna come out of the ceiling.
Okay. As you guys are all sitting there and you are all readied, the roof on the side towards the door to the main door collapses down, so it's about 3 feet off the ground. The whole roof is slanted now. As you guys hear rumbling as several of the top stories have just collapsed over on themselves.
Alright, I think it's time to get the fuck out of
think
here.
quickly, what do you guys like to do?
Jump out the window.
There are windows.
Yeah, find the nearest exit.
Yeah, that's what Anam's gonna do. He's just gonna freaking dive out the window.
Yeah. window.
All right, so here's
Yay!
I was gonna say acrobatics, guys.
Oh shit! I broke my legs. My legs broke. Oh god, his legs are
Break
broke.
your legs going at the first floor
I
window.
want to know how Zatara rolls an 8.
Yeah, how did you
Yeah.
roll an 8? I rolled a 4. You rolled a 2.
That's not good.
No, here's the party. Buildings collapsing. Everyone jumps out the first story window and somehow breaks their legs.
I jumped out, slashed my leg open, and then
Okay.
Zatara landed on me, breaking my shins.
I need Jade's roll as well for acrobatics.
Oh god, I hope she doesn't land on us.
Jade, roll your acrobatics.
As the party makes their way towards the back window,
Pile up.
another crash is heard
Ah
as
shit.
the roof comes down. Strength checks, guys.
Oh fuck, I'm weak as hell. That's not good. I have a 0.
Dragon
What the
pile. 15.
But I apparently make that. What the fuck? Zatara, you weak bitch.
Oh shit.
I say you don't make that a nom. But
I
Sora
know, but
does. As
I
the
still
roof
made more than he did.
collapses, your Dragonborn companion shoulder checks the ceiling and holds it up. You two
Hold
are
on,
able
and
And
I'm
you
just
guys made fun of me when you couldn't hold me back from the Will-o'-the-Wisps.
We were making fun of you. We were saying you're terrifying. Anama's gonna try and mend the roof above us, slowly but surely, just casting it over and over again.
Dude, it takes a minute to cast. It does a square foot area.
I know, that's why I'm trying to spam it. Just stop it, stop it, stop it!
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to be effective. You guys have a situation. You and Vex can make it out the window now. But you also have
Hold
your Dragonborn companion who is currently holding the ceiling up, preventing it
Hold
from
on.
collapsing.
In theory, could I use Thunderwave to try and blast my way through this?
Just get out the building.
I don't want you to end up dead. It's a fucking building collapsing on you. You're not gonna survive that. I mean, it says that whatever I hit with it is pushed 10 feet away.
I wouldn't use that on a rickety building. You don't know what is a load bearing.
That's why I didn't want to use it before, but I was planning on
Mhm.
blasting away debris.
I will say,
You still
not
have
very
another
much of this
whole
building is
story
load
above
bearing at this point. By the way, you guys see this from outside as the building just slopped to one side
Alright,
and then proceeds
I'm gonna-
to collapse.
I'm load bearing at this point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Okay,
try and-
where is the party
I'm gonna try and use that to
that
blow
is
open
going
a hole in the
underneath
wall.
building collapse? Because Zoe probably doesn't see this.
I think Zote's doesn't notice. Zote's in his own little world right now.
Anama's gonna try and use Thunderwave to blow open a path to get to one of the windows, or just to get to outside in general.
Well, the windows are kind of broken, dude.
I'm just trying to blow open a hole in the wall, basically. That's my goal here.
Hold on, let me look at Thunderwave real quick.
The sacred hammer and forge call to me. Ding, ding, ding. Crumble.
Oh yeah, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect.
Alright, you blow out the rest of the wall.
Sprint! Sprint!
I want to try to
So
pick
am I
up.
just holding up, like, a bunch of debris now?
You are holding up a bunch of debris, yes, and the ceiling.
I don't want to try and blast that away because I don't know if that'll even help. I don't
Can I
have
just,
good-
like, toss it over?
I don't
Well,
think
am
you
I
could-
able to?
You couldn't toss it over because of the angle, because it's literally like the whole ceiling.
Oh, okay.
So like, you can try and strong arm yourself out from underneath of it, you know.
Can
Well, if
I?
everybody else is out,
Yeah, I just blew a hole
yeah,
in
I'm
the
gonna
wall.
go ahead
I
and try
really-
to do that.
Also, what was Vex saying?
Can I get like? I want to shout to who? What's his name? Anam. I want to shout to Anam to try to help me brace the ceiling with the beds that were still intact that I had in the room there with us. Like try to flip them
Alright.
upright and brace
Alright.
it, so we
Anam
can
is
have time to
fine.
jump out real quick.
Yeah, we do have a hole in the wall that I just blew open, but
Yeah, I mean,
I wanna
but
make
if we
sure
try
the
to
stars
jump
are out as
right
well.
now, I mean, would it collapse? If she tries to jump out, it's just
Yeah.
going to collapse on top of her like a book closing.
yeah, I don't want to just leave her, so we can try
So-
this.
I want to just try
Alright.
to take the sturdiest ones and brace the ceiling to the floor.
Between you two quickly you flipping over the beds and using them to brace against the ceiling. And Sorrow's, she never lets go of the roof, but she begins to slide her way towards the edge. The entire party does make it out, and as soon as she lets go of the ceiling, it comes smashing down.
Boom. Alright. And I'm just gonna look at everybody and ask if they're hurt. They need healed.
Congratulations,
I'm gonna, like-
guys. You guys all made very excellent rolls there.
I'm gonna hunch over, breathing, gasping for air, and thanking Sorrow for saving our lives holding up that roof.
Yeah, thank you.
I owe her one.
Absolutely not a problem. I think we need to find better quarters for the night, though.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go stay with Lucky. As Nom starts to walk out towards the gate.
That's the only thing.
You know,
the
he
only,
might
no,
have
now,
a point.
Lucky's lean-to is still leaned against the side of the building, just completely fine.
You know,
The whole
I think
building's
Lucky
gone.
Has...
Building collapse. Lean to. Still leaning.
Yeah, fuck
See,
that. I'm
I
gonna
think
chill
he's
with-
got a good point. No more sleeping under roofs.
Fuck the
Right.
roofs in this town. That was
Yeah.
a nice orphanage the last time I was here. What the hell happened?
And here's so ding, ding, rumble. That's not the sound a forge makes. Ding,
Right.
ding. Yeah, it's still good. Ding, ding.
Yeah. I would
Completely
together,
ignorant to the destruction that has been caused.
I would start to set up a small campfire for everybody to sit around and unwind.
Yeah, thanks, Lucky.
Anybody that's interested, there's herbs to be had.
It's like, if you're interested, I can get you high as shit.
Why was Zope moved?
And
That
Nom is
has
just...
That's
some-
where the forge is, dude.
Oh. I thought it was over here.
That
It's over here.
the getting high as fuck sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, Nama's just gonna go pet the... He's just gonna go sit with the bear.
I say, do
And
you
the
guys
bear
all
nuzzles
decide
him.
to smoke a little and pass the
Yeah, Nama's,
We live!
Nam isn't gonna smoke. He's just gonna chill by the bear. And just scratch the bear.
I shall
Yeah.
invite
He just...
Zatara and Serpent to join me with the peace pipe. I've got a rather nice wooden pipe that I carved.
I mean, with Sorrow around, you don't even need a lighter or anything.
No, no, you don't.
Yeah, but that's kind of like cooking on a chemical fire. It's not a great idea.
Very true.
She just walks up.
That's why you never see
Wow, you lit my pipe.
someone light a cigar with a lighter unless they don't know what they're doing. Because
That's true.
That's cursed. You light it with a match. I don't
That is
smoke, and I know that.
Very true. Same with a pipe. You don't. When you
Use a
smoke
lighter.
tobacco with a pipe, you use a match. You don't use a lighter.
yeah, that was a little harder for me to stick to though. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to
So
smoke
how
pipe.
does
It's like to say to Sorrow and Zatara, "You're welcome."
Alright, as the Anam, I know you're not smoking, but you totally pick up a contact high just because of what Lucky's packing
because of the
here.
locale?
Mom's basically just gonna lay down against the bear and just go to sleep.
Alright.
I begin to
Well,
swap.
that's the best fucking nightmare you ever had.
I just sit around swapping stories with those that are awake and want to chit chat and just kind of catch up and get to know
I
each
think-
other.
Take that back. Rather than going to sleep, Anam would probably just like tell these guys stories of what this town used to be back
See,
before
I
it got
would be
fucking leveled.
fascinated. I would be fascinated to hear that. Hear
He's
what it
gonna
was
tell 'em,
like
like-
before Mother Nature reclaimed.
Yeah, well, he's gonna tell them about his memories of what it used to be whenever he used to visit as a child.
Yeah. As you guys are doing that, I'm gonna be stretching, doing some push-ups, and listening to the stories before I go to bed.
Yeah, before we settle back down again, I offer Sorrow the bear hide, and I offer Anam the dire wolf hide, and I keep one for myself and tell them it's my way of thanking them.
Well, thank you. Zanam is going to turn over and use it as a blanket.
Oh, thank you.
That is a very
blanket.
generous gift. Thank you.
It is. Thank you. Still love that Anam's like reaction is like, how do I get out of here? Blow up the fucking wall!
Right.
Alright, so at midnight, as you guys are gathered around telling stories, Anam is first to notice it, but you see the glowing outline of the guild hall.
Anam is going to immediately get up and start wandering toward it.
Alright.
Recalling back to the only time he remembers the guild hall getting fucked with is by Mistra.
Scales is gonna put his hands on Amon's shoulder and tell him, "Hold up, we should approach this as a party and not just wander off by yourself."
I'm just trying to get close enough to Arcana check it and see if I can detect like any surge of magical energy.
Alright,
Well,
well,
let
let
me
me,
go
Seems fucky to
alone.
me.
well, let me
Yeah,
follow
maybe
you
not
and
go
with
alone
you.
though. Yep.
You know what? Fair enough. That I have a
Take a
bodyguard
battle
for a reason.
buddy.
I have a bodyguard for a reason. Normally don't think these things through.
Arcana
Right.
check.
Battle buddy.
Yep.
I haven't heard that
Goodness,
term in a
man.
while. Battle.
Right?
For fuck's sake. I mean, that's a nice roll, but still. It's not. It's a
Alright,
it's a
so
funny roll, but not a good roll.
how do you choose to go about this?
I'm just trying to see if I can like. I know it's magical, obviously. I'm assuming it's magical. I'm just trying to detect how much magical energy, basically. Like, how worried should I be about this?
Well,
On a scale of 1 to Mistra, how magical?
it's very magical. And that's about all you can glean from it, is this is very high level magic.
Could I tell
Um,
if it's an illusion or not?
I don't know, do you want to touch it?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna look at those guys and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna touch it. And he's gonna go. poke
No, don't touch it.
Don't
it. It
touch
worked well the last time. He says, looking down at his finger, and he's actually going
Yeah,
to.
look down at your finger. Don't touch it.
This time, he's actually going to pull his rapier out and poke the side of the building.
Where on the building are you poking it?
Scales is backing
Basically
up
right at the
20
door.
feet.
So as you
Scales backed up
Scales.
20 feet.
as you poke the door, the blade stops. As if
Huh.
the door is solid.
Huh? It's
But
complete. It's
Tapping
solid.
around the door, nothing else is solid.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going through the door.
The
Then I'm just gonna open the door and try to
does
walk
not
in.
Open.
Hey, Lucky, or not Lucky, Serpent. Got any lockpicks?
Let's get the rest of the party before I open this door.
Fair enough. Zone. He's the only one missing. He's the only one missing.
Zone
I'm gonna see if I can walk through the rest of the building. And no, I'm not. I'm gonna go around. Zanam is going to walk back here to the craftsman shop. Zote, look up. Something seemed fucking amiss to you?
Ding, ding. This is not complete.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm out.
Alright.
Seriously though, like, look up. Tell me if something seems fucking off about this picture to you.
Is the rest of the party alert and aware of the situation that's going on right now?
There they are, but as you all
Yeah.
are staring at the building, it slowly fades away from existence. There for about a minute.
So it's like it came out of an interdimensional space and then went back in.
Yeah, and it
I mean,
was-
not that I'm
it
smart enough
wasn't-
to figure that out, but
It
Fair
wasn't so
enough.
much physical as in it was all. You guys remember old computer graphics?
Yes.
The old the green. Yeah.
Like mist.
Yeah, think something along those lines. Only it's a light blue, and it's just the outline, like the hard outlines, and it just faded back out of existence.
Okay,
Is-
why do I get this picture? Look up! The mansion is there! Zoe finally looks up and there's nothing. No, there's not!
Zanam turns around. Oh, for fuck's sake!
That about sums it
Is
up
there
right
anyone-
there.
Third person retard.
Is there anyone in the
Just
group
the
who can
second
see if
Zoe
it's like
looks away from his craft, it disappears.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna get back to my craft.
And
Is there anybody what, Jade?
do we have anybody who could tell whether it was like a ghost type thing or
Ghost house.
you know, an interdimensional type thing? I mean, I'm not exactly the brightest crayon in the box, so I have no idea what just happened.
Well, then I'm gonna look at the party and like, well, I mean, if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to stay and see if it comes back tomorrow night.
I'd be very interested to see that.
Yep. I mean, it's probably gonna try and kill us. Like whatever's in there. Let's be real here. Everything tries to fucking kill us anymore.
So let's all try to
Just
get some
ready.
rest and be up around midnight, since that's what time it happened last night.
Yep.
Or tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
Shut up,
yeah.
Zote. It was a terrible pun.
Not
Kinda
a
was.
pun, it's proper usage of time.
so what do you guys do to finish out the night?
And I'm just gonna go back to sleep beside the bear.
Mhm.
He's just
The rest of the night passes uneventfully. What would you guys like to do?
To
for
be
the
honest,
next...
being next to the
What was that?
I said, to be honest, being next to the bear is probably one of the safest places to be right now.
the bear doesn't give a fuck, and he seems to like us. So yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, so.
Even the forge is a safer spot.
Everybody's piled around the bear.
So basically, Anam is laying
Like
down
little bear
beside
cubs.
the bear.
Yeah,
And
we're
Mama's
like
laying
little
down
bear
by-
cubs to him.
Yeah, I'm laying down by the bear, covered up in a wolf pelt, and I'm chilling. Fuck it.
Right.
I'm gonna go check out and kind of see what Zote's doing. I've always wanted to learn how to make my own weapon, so might as well watch and pick up some tips.
Zote's more or less doing this religiously.
That's all right. You can learn a lot from watching somebody. That's how I learned to do stuff on cards,
Zote,
watching my
he's the-
dad.
So you know, Zote saw the symbol of his god on an anvil. So he's effectively going through and crafting via his god's anvil. Something that his god has left on this plane. This is a sacred experience for him.
Alright. So guys,
I'm not asking any questions. I'm just watching.
with the time, I'm going to suggest that we take 5.
Sure.
Yep, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna go
Okay.
get hot pockets.
I'm going to go see if my spot opened up and move my car.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a play and my spot was taken by some fucking people.
Nice.
So,
You
Good
guys
job,
have
Fred.
Oh no, you don't own your place, do you?
we own the lot. We technically have one parking spot, but it's not labeled.
Good job for not
Oh.
keying the car or slashing the tires. I'm proud of you.
Well, it looks like it's just another parking spot, but it's our
Yeah.
parking spot.
The condo that we lived at, we could
I would've
actually
smashed
tow
the tire.
somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the manager and see if I can put up a plaque, just that says, 84.
Kindly
everything.
fuck off. This spot is claimed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
just
much.
one. I only own one vehicle, and I want to be able to park next to my house so I can hear it go off if the alarm goes off. So I'm gonna go move my car if it's open. So everyone take 5. We'll be back at
Alright.
Go get hot pockets.
probably take like 7, so 9:50, 9:55, guys.
Sound good.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Oh man.
And I'm just wondering what I have forged.
Some badass Warhammer, probably.
No, Zote knows his god was all about the hammer, but he knows that the great sword is much superior. Because you can turn on the flat to do bludgeoning damage, you can slice people with it, and if you run someone through, that's piercing.
Yeah. which is true,
With the
but
hammer, you got bludgeoning, and then you got maybe piercing.
you can block with it too. But you're right. The great sword is better. But if your god wants you to use it, you can't really turn down your god's request, right?
Yeah,
Especially being a paladin.
I mean, I'd rather 2d6 because higher minimum damage. And great sword is more a paladin style weapon. Especially with how I've geared my character.
Yeah.
My character is specifically geared to, okay, first I roll my dice. Oh, look, those are below a 2. I roll my dice. Okay, now that's my first number. Now I roll my dice. Those are below a 2. I roll my dice. That's the second number. Then, because of my race, I add my level to the damage. And because I'm smiting, I roll my dice.
Yeah. And if everything works out, you do a buttload of damage.
Oh yeah, because I'm potentially, just for the weapon damage, rolling, what did I calculate it up as the max? 8d6 maximum dice. Just to see which of the two groups have the highest dice.
Oh, what kind of paladin did you decide to go with?
Conqueror.
Ah, nice.
So, you want to sit there and watch? Then sit there and watch. So since GM's gone, I'm gonna get some food.
Hey, John, what kind of herb are you using right now?
What's that?
What kind of herb do you got right now?
Oh, I got an ounce of Durban poison.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like it. It's good. And then I got a couple of things of OG Chem wax.
Yeah, I'm doing this lemon apricot. I've been stuck on that.
Is it wax?
No, it's a flower. I got some wax
nice.
too.
But the
I got
flower's
this.
good.
Oh yeah, the wax I've been doing is this extreme cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally broke down and bought a banger and a torch.
Nice.
So I've been doing dabs for like a week now.
Nice. Did you,
Yeah.
you get yourself a second bong so you don't
Yeah, I
have to
have a-
constantly clean them out?
Yeah,
Clean
I got a small 8-inch beaker bong, which is about perfect for, it's about perfect for dabs because they don't want the smoke to stack and get stale.
Nope.
So, yeah, it works out pretty well. I like it. It definitely gets you there quickly.
Hey, so this is if I heard everything right, you built an orphanage in this city?
Yeah.
Your old character?
Yeah, Malik who's an orphan himself.
Is he still alive by any chance?
Yes, he is still. That's a good point. Yes, he is still alive, and he does have connections to different rogue guilds,
Yeah.
and would be connected. It might be worth talking to if you had rogue questions, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So that might be a good place to look. It'd be it would be a trip to oh boy, the name of Surzith's kingdom. Anybody? I guess nobody's here yet. There's
Jay, do you know what the name of his Malik's kingdom was?
I think it was As Holiest Maximus.
yeah. No, what was the name of Surzith where he did that arena fight?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, that's where Malik would be now.
Saventium.
Saventium, thank you. He and God, what was your character's name, Jade? Anyway, her character and my
Kira.
character,
She's a-
Kira, that's right. We
yeah.
retired to Saventium as
Serventium. That's where you guys are.
Saventium, yeah. That's where we would be located now. Yep. I
So
believe
we're somewhere in the area.
We are. How far north is that, Grim? Like 2-day, 3-day travel?
Yeah, it was pretty far.
Saventium?
Yeah, it was a clip.
Yeah, it's well,
I thought it was like a month.
Oh, that could very well be. I know that it took a week in that flying contraption.
Hmm?
I mean but taking roads for the quicker travel.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's up? What did I miss?
Saventium is about 700 miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taking roads.
And there's no teleportation circle anymore, clearly.
Yeah. But that is something in downtime that
Me and Lucky want to make an adventure out to Serventium.
Oh, trust me,
during downtime in another. Go ahead. So
Anam definitely wants to head out to Saventium because Atrum was it was fairly relevant to the old king.
right.
I want to know what happened to he's a little worried about Saventium, to be honest.
Yeah. No, that would make sense. Did the
Considering
same
that
thing
is his
happen
home.
since the two cities are in a way connected? Did the same thing happen?
Yeah, I mean, they literally have the teleportation circle connecting them. There's a lot of history connecting the two now. So, like, he is worried about his home. On an off note, though, guys, I don't think we're going to find any information on Avishir.
Hmm.
This is where you find out that he's actually just chilling in the tavern. It's like, well, what the fuck? That's our campaign's great quest, is just get into the fucking guild hall.
Right.
There's always the one person too stubborn.
I forgot the time for the Hot Pockets, and I think I overestimated.
Are they
Put 'em-
burnt or just hot as fuck?
Just hot as fuck. I put 2 of them in for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's gonna be Chernobyl hot.
Hell yes.
You put 2 in for about 2 minutes 30 seconds.
I'm not good at estimation.
Nah, they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters.
Now,
Now
can
watch
you
this.
put
The
them
middle is
in
going to be
your
cold.
pocket?
Is everybody back?
Otherwise, we still waiting on people.
Hey, Amon, didn't you say you wanted to go and see if you could find that party and go talk to them to see if they knew what happened out here?
Yeah, that group of orcs, because
Yeah.
I mean, if they're native to this area, they might know. And they definitely seem hospitable.
Well,
I
they're
mean,
pretty infamous too. I mean, they did a lot to the city, didn't they?
the orcs?
Yep.
I don't think orcs did very much. Well, I mean, one half orc kind of turned into a werewolf and killed 3 people, but he was also sentenced. He was also sentenced on trial, and then we assume he was executed.
Oh, I was thinking of a different group then. I was just thinking there was somebody that had somebody's uncle had relationship with the group of people who set up some of the stuff in this town.
Well, there's also the fact that Zote also wants to go see his family because he knows they're still around.
Well, we obviously aren't going to get any.
Yeah, we're not going to get any answers here.
The
Unless
Come
somebody
back.
has a key.
See, that's the thing.
The key to what?
Key to everything.
I want to point something out, but it'd be metagaming, so I'm just not.
I've never heard of anything like that.
I think I think that was technically a little bit of metagaming.
Mhm.
I want to share the information, but I can't because it's metagaming.
So,
See, it's not pointing out anything about the key.
Yeah, I didn't technically ask anybody that. I'm just like, based on the observation that there was a door that can't be opened, it just
I mean,
seems
we could
obvious
try-
that
we can
it's missing
try
a
and break
key.
the door down. To be fair, we can try and break it down, but I don't think we're gonna get very far. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, did the guild hall have windows when I looked at it?
I think only the door was the part that was solid.
Yeah, but I could try throwing a rock through the windows. If I can see inside, I might be able to get inside.
It may be only the door, though, is where you can enter.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive through there and just face plant into the crater. It's like, God damn it!
right?
And we don't have much time, but based on how long this was actually taking place, we don't have a lot of time
Yeah, we got
to
about a
make
minute.
something happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can pick lock it in under a minute.
Yeah, but the question is, can the lock be picked?
If it can be picked, I can pick it.
Yeah, it's just a question. I mean, this is clearly magical in nature, so I don't know if your lock picks will be able to get the job done here.
Well, you don't know till you try.
I'm not saying we can't try. I'm definitely interested because you never know. He may be somehow a fucking god at picking locks. He's just gonna walk up, stick his finger, and just.
So you're saying you think it's going to end badly?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still have Zote and his mighty quest of an anvil.
Look, Anam has heard and learned enough stories about adventurers to know that whatever's on the other side of that door is probably gonna try and kill us.
That's why I'm expecting you to kill with the pointy end whatever comes through that door after I open it.
Mm-hmm. Anam's gonna be waiting right back in there with a rapier, ready to stab whatever comes through. Just.
I would like to know if what the result of the visit of the 2 people back out to the orc encampment, if they actually do go out there. I'd be interested to hear what they report back with.
Yeah, Nam is definitely gonna go out and talk to them, but this time he's gonna, stay as his normal silver skin self, since they definitely seem like.
Did we actually try knocking on the door?
I don't believe so, actually.
I tried poking with a sword.
I mean, there could be somebody home, and we could just knock.
Knock, knock, open up the door.
We can try that.
Knock, open up the door, it's real.
So while I'm picking the lock, somebody knock on the door.
It is rather rude to just barge into someone's home.
Yeah, we could just try and knock before we pick the lock. You never know. And if that doesn't work, then pick the lock. How long do you think it would take you to pick the lock, Scale?
Probably a minute. Under a minute.
30 seconds, maybe.
Alright, so we can knock, give him like 20 seconds to answer the door, give him a chance to pick the lock, and then we can get in there.
Well,
Maybe
we had about 5 minutes time frame because by the time we got everybody up and you talked to Zoe, the door frame So we got about 5 minutes to work with.
We got Zote, who's associated with the hammer or the anvil here. You know, what is it, Adric? So maybe he should be the one who knocks.
That's
Maybe.
a good point.
But the anvil called to him, and the guild hall called to me.
Oh,
Then you
okay.
knock.
So
Yeah,
shit's
let it
fucking
be
weird.
you.
I'll be honest, everything's weird here. I remember visiting this place as a child. Everything's decimated. I have.
Oh
no clue
yeah.
what's going
Oh
on.
well, then you've been here, so yeah, you definitely need to be the one.
Yeah, I've been here. My uncle used to live here.
There's power in the blood.
No, not really. I have like no power. I'm
Maybe you don't know.
You know how to play a lute, and the lute does the magic.
yeah. I'm not technically blood related to him. I'll be honest.
So
I'm
who's
a
all
changeling.
heading back to
I'm a
go
changeling.
talk to the
Things are weird with
orcs?
our genetics. All right.
Yeah, who all would be going back to talk to the orc?
I would.
Yeah, we got the whole day to. You probably have enough time to go talk to him and come back.
Yeah, I would imagine. So
Yeah.
So
And Mom was
Brandon,
gonna.
back yet?
So Anam and who else?
Anam, Lucky, and then one of the. And
I'll go as well.
There
Yeah,
we
I don't
go.
think the orcs are
I'll
that.
go.
I don't think the orcs are that big of a threat because they seem very hospitable toward us and very nice. So
Yeah, but we don't know what's on the road between here or there, or what may have happened to
Yeah.
them in that time.
yeah. I would say leave the owl there, but I
probably
honestly
go with.
probably don't think the owlbear is a threat at this point.
well, if
I'll stick back and watch Zote's back while he's obviously busy working on his project.
if I go with to the orc camp, I have a feeling the bear's gonna follow no matter what.
Actually, if you want to help, start working the bellows.
Sure. Why
That's
not?
where I had to learn. So you learn where I had to start. Make the fire as hot as possible.
I can
While
do that.
while also trying to keep your eyebrows intact, or in your case,
Right.
all of you intact.
Slight smell of burning hair.
And I
Not really.
put a
the
leather
bellows are
suit
pretty
on.
safe.
Normally, for humans, you only need to put a leather apron on. For you, I'd put a leather suit.
See, that's why I don't have hair. I can spit fire and not have to worry about being burned.
You have scales. A little bit of fire lands on you. You just brush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
For Scale, a little bit of fire lands on him. He's caught on fire.
I gotta stop, drop, and roll.
And for Zote, fire lands on him. He gets burns. Put a hand on the burn. The burn's gone.
What
That's
What
how you
type of a-
learn when you get burned.
right?
No, you don't understand. Zote has the healing magic hand.
Yeah.
What type of reception are we receiving the second time as we make our way toward the camp? I would do the same thing and
When you
ask.
guys get up
Yes.
to the camp, the camp is dismantled.
Oh, okay.
So you
That
guys
makes
have
sense.
you guys have a couple options on how you proceed there.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? I can track them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is if you would mind tracking them for a little bit.
No,
Oh, thank you, Lucky.
no, not at all. Whoa. Somebody took a big one.
No,
Hello,
that's just me. I'm, like I said, I'm sick.
I know, man. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh, Lucky.
So for tracking, would that be nature? Would that be investigation?
I think nature, but I don't know.
Will you let me roll in nature?
Yeah, I'll let you roll a nature check for that.
Is that all you roll?
I think so. On some things, yeah.
Rigged.
Rigged.
I mean, he's rolling a
Okay,
20 on any.
So I'm
Lucky, you're
going.
not allowed to take the lucky feat.
I'm going to scan around the camp. look for footprints in the ground. I don't know if they had a wagon or not, but see if there's any, if I can discern which direction they headed.
No wagon, but you are able to find there's faint outlines of something being dragged, like 2 sticks drawn across the ground.
Right.
And
A sled.
after about 15 minutes, honestly, you catch up to them.
Cool. We hate to bother you again. It's obvious that you're moving the camp and moving on to better hunting grounds, but I had just a couple more questions, and if we could have just a moment of your time, we can make it worthwhile. Should I do a persuasion roll?
No, but we must be.
Like, are they thinking about it?
I say, we have to be quick.
That's fine, sir.
We have to get out of this area rather quickly and move on to new hunting grounds.
What happened to the city?
The city of Adrum?
Yes. How long has it been in disrepair?
Alright, hold on. So, this is Green's fault. I forget how long it's been since you guys have been gone.
Oh boy, me too.
75 years.
And is that total?
Yeah.
I can't remember how long I couldn't remember how long you guys were in the Feywilds. That's where my problem was.
Yeah, we were gone for total of 75 years. Anam would be about 76 since he was last by here. So,
how long were you guys in the Feywilds for? I forgot to write it down. That's my fault.
Oh, that was wasn't that 20 years?
Yeah, I think it was 20.
Was it? I thought it was longer than that.
Well, there was something that was 50 years long. Was that the Feywilds?
The 50 years long was the break between
campaigns.
Yeah, and I thought we were in the Feywilds for 70 years.
Yeah, it was 75 years for the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so a total of 125 years
it was
then.
like 100. I think it was 70 years. Either way, Atrum was destroyed probably about 65 years ago.
By what? Do you know?
Not really. I mean, we know the town was destroyed and roughly when, but we spend most of our time hunting. We don't really. We're not historians.
Understood. Understood. Anam, if you have some money, pay the gentleman, please.
I have 4 silver. They're welcome to it if they want it.
No, your friend already helped us by buying our wares.
I asked they said that they were heading to town to sell them, but Atrum wasn't the town they were heading to. Where were they heading?
We're heading up north towards the coast.
No, we just came from there actually.
Yeah, town that we're heading to is Bornham.
Does the land feel strange to you as well?
Define strange. What do you mean?
Like something otherworldly, something spiritual, something of a different plane, haunting this area. The environment just doesn't feel natural. The overgrown city, some strange happenings in the city.
If you're talking about the city, we don't go there. There's too many spirits in that area.
Yeah,
but the forest around here,
okay.
I mean, you can always look to the animals to tell if somewhere's haunted.
Agreed.
They won't step foot in it.
As Anam looks back at the owlbear that these orcs just don't care about.
The owlbear is probably drooling a little bit.
I just ask if other people in the party have. Is that it? Do you guys have any others? Should we thank these gentlemen and let them go on their way?
Yep. Good luck in your hunting.
Zatora?
I'm gonna ask Anam if he remembers there being any sort of a special knock or something that they did for the guild.
Not that I'm aware of, unless you needed to get to the back rooms, but that was just clearance. We did have one psycho who slept on the roof all the time, but that was about it.
I let the orcs know about the trap that we encountered as we were heading south. So to be wary of a possible another attack.
Yeah, goblins. I don't think. Are we going to mention the part about killing a bunch of other orcs during that trap? Or?
Maybe not.
No, just that there was a trap of goblins. I don't mention the orcs.
Ambush.
It sounds like you guys ran into the Black Skull tribe.
Probably.
Wow.
We dispatched them fairly quickly, but there's probably more nearby.
Are they a large tribe?
No,
they
they're
just a
they're
small
very
band?
they're a very small tribe, but they tend to spend their time tracking and hunting small groups of travelers.
Understood.
It's poor sport. They won't they won't attack unless they have the advantage or the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wish you all well in both hunting and in your safety and your travels.
Good luck to you. Thank you for your help.
If nobody else has any other questions, I would start to make my way out. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the chieftain gives you a final nod, and they begin traveling once more through the woods.
Alright.
Right now, they are traveling with they're just pulling sleds behind them.
Yeah, with their game.
Their entire camp and everything.
Yep.
Hauling it through the woods.
They seemingly just picked up the fire out of the dirt and put it on one of the still burning as it's going down the hill.
I mean, you can do that if you have a decent amount of sod. You could probably do that.
Were they singing like any orc like songs as we were approaching them, like beating on their chests and just marching in rhythm?
Actually, they were being extremely quiet.
Because they're hunting.
Oh, so yeah, they might. They might
Are
know that
they
this
hunting
area is
rabbits?
dangerous.
Yeah, Nama's gonna try and make his way out as quietly as possible away from these guys.
They're not hunting Westway Labbits.
They're hunting elk.
Somebody
They are-
got it.
They are the wabbits.
I heard it. I chose to ignore it.
And I choose to
I'm hurt because that's twice you've ignored me.
I chose to go full Elmer.
Oh no, that's not me. That's Anam that's ignoring you, not me. I don't know. I guess we sound the same.
And that was Cameron.
Yeah, well, we all know that I'm half deaf, so y'all sound the same to me.
It's okay.
That's racist.
Just know that if somebody's being rude, it's definitely Anam.
Is that giving you license to be rude now? Because I'll assume it's Anam.
He's the big mouth.
I mean, that's literally my character flaw, is to be loudmouth.
So we make our way back to the town and report back to the party that this place is riddled with spirits. We weren't really able to gather a whole lot more information.
Yeah, they didn't have much to give. I guess we should double time it back.
Alrighty.
Some resting before the night. I imagine we are in for some fuck shit.
How close is Zote to finishing his work?
I was just about to mention that. Just give me.
Yeah, if he's
one-
not done, then I'm just gonna wander over and start speaking in Dwarvish.
Ding, ding, ding.
His work is completed.
It's a toothpick.
It's a toothpick, yes.
It's an Instapot?
It's a
Somebody
neti-
said
it's a-
pot.
It's a neti pot.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I told you can't be an effective paladin without a shield. Pick that bitch up.
That is beautiful.
It is.
How heavy is it?
Butt ass heavy.
I'd say it's a.
Because the thing is, he wields a great sword as his primary weapon. He can swap down to longsword. It's just great sword better.
Can you use a great sword and a shield at the same time?
No,
Nope.
Okay, that's what I was thought. I was like, I usually use a great sword.
unless this is a custom-built shield with a very specific property.
Teleportation. You think it, and it appears.
Do you pick up the shield?
Yep.
Alright.
After spending hours on the Holy Anvil, I have produced this.
Told you can't be an effective paladin without a shield.
Yes, you can. It's just
No, you can't. It goes against the code.
Shield of Faith, for one, mind you, is just another shield.
Doesn't count.
Yes, it does,
No.
This just makes it better.
I have researched hundreds of stories about paladins. All the good ones have shields.
The shield definitely carries some sort of enchantment.
Attuned to it.
Does it require attunement, though? This will technically be the second item I've attuned to.
Yes, it does.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing, besides taking a nap.
Looks like you're saying a prayer to your god.
He was effectively praying as he was making the shield.
Well, we could say automatically you're attuned to it then. Well, that's the way that's worded right there.
And let my hammer strike true. Ding! As so I may wear this shield, weapon, or other miscellaneous item of war in your name. Bam!
So you hear one word in your head, just Adric.
As he straps the shield onto his arm, to feel how it feels on his arm.
It feels like a shield.
Hmm.
Bears the same weight as a normal medium shield. What do you like to try?
Yeet it. Is it Captain America's shield?
He goes, "Hey, Anam, try to hit me with that sword."
Oh boy.
No. No. It's like, no. I know your god's handiwork.
I
Alright, I'm not trying that, Chief.
We should
I
probably
offered
have Sorrow do it.
I offered to
All right,
fire
son,
an
you
arrow.
want to give it a shot?
I offered to fire an arrow.
Let him fire the arrow.
Well, let's see then.
Alright. Go ahead, fire the arrow. Well, the arrow hits the shield and bounces off harmlessly.
Yep. Nice
Again,
piece
what
of
do you guys want me to?
nice piece of armor there.
Stress testing something. You want to help?
You want me just to hit it,
Come on, try to hit me.
or do you want me to hit it? I'll hit it with the axe.
Go ahead.
Okay, how do I roll?
Roll
Just
the
melee
roll an
attack.
melee attack, yeah.
Roll a melee attack.
There we go.
What is Zote's AC, by the way?
With the shield, if it's just a normal shield, it would be 18.
Alright, so the axe...
That bounced off.
The axe also bounces off the shield.
Like in the Bugs Bunny cartoons when it shakes and then shakes through your whole body down to through your feet.
And your pants drop off.
Right.
So it's then going to grab his greatsword, see if he can still maneuver with that a little bit better.
No.
No?
Nope. But you feel something calling out to you.
He looks at the shield.
Okay.
Then he thinks for a moment.
Okay.
Adric, shield me! As he then throws the shield up in the air.
Alright, there we go.
Just
And
falls and
as
hits
you
him in the
do,
head.
the shield stops just a few inches from where you threw it. And begins to hover around you.
Oh, wow.
Circling around, guarding you.
This is what we're talking about.
That's badass. That's badass.
After a minute, the shield returns back to your arm.
Adric's animated shield.
Correct. And that is what Zote just spent, basically. The whole night and whole day crafting. Although I will also say you feel like the magic has gone from the anvil now. You no longer feel the deep connection you did before with it. Okay.
Alright. Guessing that was its last craft that it could do, as it probably now has a few cracks running through it.
No, the anvil still looks pretty pristine.
Hmm.
You just no longer feel the magic you felt dwelling in it before.
You know what? Before the night, if he can find some more silver in the ruins of the church, gonna consecrate the anvil.
Okay.
It's like, I used its magic, now I'm gonna at least consecrate it, make sure it's protected.
Okay. I see. I mean, there's nothing to stop you would have successfully performed the ceremony.
Yeah.
I'm going to move back to the rest of the party. What is everyone else doing at this time? Are you guys all waiting for nightfall?
Yeah. Anama's going to try and find a building that is not falling apart. Basically by going up and just kind of pushing on a beam. It's like, are you safe?
I'm just gonna follow Lucky around today, see what he's doing, learn from the best hunter we get.
The forge was a reasonable shelter. It did me well.
I've been doing some sparring and training with Sora.
I have Zatara give me a hand setting up fire, and we begin to smoke fish for the travel, so the fish will travel a little better, and it will last a little bit longer, and will give us rations. So we're gonna spend some time in the afternoon smoking fish and preparing stuff for travel.
And in return for Lucky teaching me stuff about fishing and hunting, I try to teach him what I know about cooking, and I'm gonna try to complement what he knows already about herbs and everything.
Very good, very good. I am always interested in learning new recipes and new cooking styles and new diets.
He has to be. He smokes this herb that makes him very hungry sometimes.
Yes, yes.
I say as I bring snacks to literally every session. See, the secret is I just have a jacked metabolism.
Right. So yeah, that's kind
Oh,
of
to
just
be
a
young.
relaxing afternoon, smoking fish and swapping stories and recipes and just kind of getting to know each other.
Ooh, I like this.
What's that?
Reading over Animated Shield, it's not a once per day thing.
Hmm.
I can call it out as many times as need be.
Yep.
Did you already tell us what you'd be doing on
Yeah, Nam would just be trying to find a building that is stable.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Zoe recommends the Forge.
Honestly, yeah, it'd probably be the Forge.
I mean, it held up with all that vibration going on around it.
Yes, it held up through the forging of a magic item.
To be fair, the only reason the building fell is because I wanted to tempt fate. I did call
Yeah.
it, though.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That one.
It's like, I bet I can roll a nat 1.
At that point, the nat 1 should have been a nat 20 since you called it. Somebody better pick up that phone. 'Cause I fucking called it.
Mm.
Alright. As for shelter, yeah, the forge in the old Smith and Sons building is probably still one of the most attacked buildings. Mainly because it's made with stone, most of the structure.
4 walls and no roof.
Right.
No, that's the basically it's like a porch where they forge. The rest of the building's pretty sound.
Hmm.
But when you have a forge, you don't build your house out of wood. It's a recipe for
Yeah, I
disaster.
imagine not. Yeah.
What? The party with their smoked fish?
Yeah.
You guys all
I'm gonna-
settle in for the night?
I'm gonna try to early on in the day once we get back and after we've done some of this cooking and eating, I'm gonna try to get like some early sleep. That way I can be up and rested for when this when the guild hall comes back.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I think the party should just do that.
I'm gonna meditate for about 4 hours.
Okay.
Zoe calls it a day early after getting that shield incident figured out because that was a whole days and nights work where it's just, okay, I need to do this.
Yeah, because I don't require actual sleep, I often watch over the party while everybody gets a good night's sleep. I'll wake up the owlbear if we have problems.
Yeah, Anam is just going to try and rest through the day in the Forge until nightfall.
Okay. Alright, as midnight approaches, I assume the party has been waiting for this.
Yep.
You see, once again, as you gather around, the building slowly fades into existence with the blue outlines.
I thought you were smoking some of Lucky's weed.
No, I told you! I told you, dumbass, you literally just had to look up.
I motioned for
Yes,
Nam
there was
to
nothing
knock.
there.
Shut up, hold on. Nam's going to go up and gently knock on the door. Loud enough to make it heard, but not loud enough to seem like I'm trying to bust down the fucking door.
What were you gonna do, Zatar?
Oh, I was just motioning for Anam to knock, and I'm gonna like be standing behind him, just presenting myself for whoever can see through this door without it being open.
Right.
As you knock on the door, you hear the thud echo through the town, which at this point is dead quiet. And nothing happens. Nobody answers the door.
Is the echo because of the noise that we made on the door, or is the echo like it's echoing from the inside out?
It's from the banging on the door.
Okay.
And the party is like dead quiet, just gathered around.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
You go ahead and pick the lock.
Yeah, no, that's not picking the lock. You guys got about 15 seconds left.
Fuck it! Anama's gonna try and dive through one of the windows.
So Nom takes a running leap and flies through the window.
At this point, he's expecting to land in the crater.
And disappears.
No, he hits the dirt hard.
Oh.
Just kind of slide forwards on his face. That's about what I expected. I thought there was more area between the window and the ground, though. Miscalculation. I'm gonna go lay down and rest my face.
God, I had a horrible.
It's just...
5 seconds.
So he. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm trying to dive through the window. It did not work.
I'm just.
So kick the
Lucky
door in.
standing there, absolutely just fascinated, backing up a few steps, but just kind of scratching his chin, watching all of this happen.
Yeah, Anam is going to step back out. So, actually, he's going to approach from the other side and see what happens to the door. If it just stays the same.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
From the inside, you don't see anything. You don't see the lines.
Zod effectively goes, Scale, try again. Anam, cheer him on.
And I'm gonna use my
Inspiration.
Inspiration too.
Bardic inspiration time. You have an extra D. I think it's D6. Yeah, you have an extra D6 as well.
So D6 plus 5 plus.
Plus 6.
Well, he's got to roll the. You said you're using your
Yeah, I'll
your
use
point
it.
of inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled the 8 again.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you rolled an 8.
So it's 8 plus 5.
Yep.
So
8
13.
plus 5, and then roll your inspiration dice.
Yeah, so that's 1D6 for you.
Go ahead and roll it. A D6.
Yep.
13.
Oh, there you go, 19.
19.
Yeah.
With the 19, the door does still not the door still does not open, and the building fades away.
All right, Anam is going to walk out of the crater and it's like, all right, we need some kind of fucking key for this, but I guess we could try to search the manor. Might be something up there.
Your options are you guys can go through another day, or you guys can wait around for the next night for it to reopen.
Anama's gonna talk to these guys about searching the manor and see if we can find anything relevant up there. Because that might even give us some news on what happened to this place.
That might be the best course of action. Should we search there now, or should we wait till
Morning. I don't want to search that place in the dark, especially after we got told that there's bad spirits around here. I'm not fucking with that. Well, I'm gonna go nap on the owlbear. As Anam just goes and plops down.
All right. As the next
Well,
day
not plops
approaches-
down. He's not gonna try and flop onto an owlbear.
Lean up against him.
Yeah.
Cover it up with your pelt.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go hang out with Lucky for a bit. Try to go back to sleep.
Let's be honest. Are you gonna try and just flop down on an owlbear?
Good point. Good point.
That's a recipe to get your ass beat.
That's a good point.
Pat, brush the fur in to where it's most comfortable for you, and then lie
much.
down.
Like a cat.
Do owlbears have fur or feathers?
I believe
Oh,
they have feathers.
It's just yes.
Well, since I got an early rest, if everybody's going back to sleep, I want to try to just do some scouting around. Do like however much time I have. I just want to spend that trying to scour up anything I can find, and also poke around the outside of the manor and see what I can see.
I'll go with you. I'm up. I'm wide awake. I wasn't going to bed either.
So basically, their head starts out with feathers, and then it slowly drifts into fur from there.
Really? Okay. Beautiful.
And owlbears also lay eggs. Huh.
Creepy.
They lay
Very
eggs, and
creepy.
the eggs are worth 2,000 silver pieces.
Not so creepy anymore.
Not so creepy.
Where do we
anymore.
find a female owlbear?
The hatchlings are worth 5,000 silver pieces.
We need to find a female owlbear.
Right.
I can't remember.
They're not-
I mean,
John
he's-
rolled. I can't remember if he rolled and got male or female.
Rolled and got male.
He rolled a 1 and a 2 out of 2, and it was 1 male, 2 female, so it was male.
Okay,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
For the
So we
record,
need to
we are
find a
not.
female.
I mean, normally I'd be against whoring out the owlbear, but I don't think he'd be against it. So
I'm sure you probably wouldn't be at all.
the issue I'm gonna find is trying to take away the hatchlings or the eggs from the mother. Y'all can have fun
Right.
with that. I'm not trying it.
Right.
Or we can just start a
That's up
business.
for Lucky.
Lucky, you can start a business pimping out your stud.
Right. Like they do horses or
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, there's good money in it.
Great, so we're gonna get stud fees for the owlbear?
Yeah.
Hey, we need that money right now, and we hurting here.
That's right.
No, we aren't. We at
And
least have one place we could try to go for shelter if need be.
It is natural.
Nom looks around. Yes, we definitely need money in this town.
I like how he's trying to segue out of the conversation.
Well,
All right, so when do you guys want to go to that manor?
First light.
All right.
Who's going to
So
the
did-
manor now?
Well, did I find anything during my investigation throughout the night while they were?
From the outside, you notice that there are no lights on. There's no movement. It's all is quiet.
Oh, I was kind of doing like looking for valuables or stuff like that.
Money.
Since we had some time.
What did you make an investigation roll?
Yeah, it was a 16.
16.
Yes, loot the looted city.
That is what it's coming down to. This town has been fairly well combed over.
The people haven't been around for a long time, so we're really looting, or are we reappropriating, reallocating resources?
Yeah.
I think it's called grave robbing.
I was gonna say, yeah, but what's the difference between a grave robber and a what are they?
Architect, or not architect, but
Archaeologist?
Yeah,
Mhm.
archaeologist. Yeah. Where
The
do you,
answer
where do
is
you draw the
government.
line?
I mean, it's
Here's
been
where I draw the line.
65 years. This is it's a site now.
okay. Here's how you draw the line: government funding. That's the line right there.
There's the line.
Okay,
Yeah.
is there anybody there that's going to use what we're going to take?
If
No.
you're getting a paycheck, it's archaeologist. If you're not, you're
It's
grave
grave
robber.
robber.
If you're getting your paycheck from the black market, you mean it's not.
Now we're just arguing semantics.
What's all it
Paycheck,
is the
paycheck.
government is just getting this stuff, but not on the black market. Like,
All right,
Mm.
Vex. You find a silver medal that says second place victor of the arena.
nice. That's actually one of the things that Nam was going to check on is the arena.
Got it. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Nam remembers some very large and valuable crystals being up there. The Healy boys.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait. Would Nam even know that story? Because none of the people that he was around would have been there for that.
I don't think Anom would have known that.
Yeah, he wouldn't have access to that story.
I had Scale with me, so I also, when I found it, I showed it to him. So he's the only one that knows about it right now. Everybody
Okay.
else is still sleeping.
Okay.
Well, except for Lucky, but I think is Lucky inside town or outside town?
No, I'm inside town. I would be where the group is trying to stand watch over them. I would have I guess communicated with you and Serpent that you were gonna go and check something out, and I was gonna stay behind and just monitor the camp.
All right. Yeah, so when I come back after this, I come back and I show it to Lucky as well. Show him what I found.
The silver medal.
Yeah. Is it anything that I recognize or be able to know anything about just with knowledge of the land and the resources?
I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because you're not as familiar with this area.
Right.
You don't have any uncles that were arena fighters or anything?
No, Nam does, but that guy's dead, so he doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, how old is Lucky?
Lucky.
Lucky was alive during most of our old campaign, just chilling in the woods.
Yeah, I think Lucky's around 100 because he's not a he's not young, but he's like for humans, I would say he's in his late 20s. So would that be about 100, 200?
Yeah, it'd be about 100, 130-ish.
Okay.
Shit, I accidentally closed the tab. Hold on.
And I, with all of my time in the area and here on the planet, I don't think I've seen anything like that. It's shiny and it's pretty, but I don't recognize it.
Doesn't live in the forest.
Right? Does it live in the forest?
He doesn't live in the forest or smoke, so he's not interested.
I don't know. Yeah. I wonder where we could get it ID'd from.
Well, I don't know.
We don't have a metallurgist.
We do not.
Whatever that is.
You do, however, have someone who can smith things, so
might know.
He can at least tell you what kind of metal it is.
Should be able to. I'm wondering if it's magical.
Do you know where I found this metal at, like in the vicinity? Because who was it that won second place in the tournament? Wasn't it
What's the thing?
Adric?
It doesn't have a name on it. It just says second place. So it could be from any year as well.
Now, was the arena fight that we had, was that the last one that they had at that arena? Because it was no longer run by the counts anymore.
Well, that would be up to you guys saying, did you guys continue it? If not, yeah, that would be.
I imagine it would probably continue. The fight wasn't necessarily a bad thing. And it did bring good trade to the city side. And they had strict non-lethal measures, so.
Oh, it was a no-kill arena?
Yeah. Like
That's
those
kinda
giant
cool.
crystals I mentioned were literally designed to keep people from dying.
So it's like today's boxing matches.
Yeah, or the UFC.
That's probably a better example, yeah.
Okay. else you guys are going to try and identify with this silver metal?
Oh no. I think it's just a metal, really.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
Trinket.
Yeah, a little trinket
Well,
of we were
if
here.
at the Zote, do I roll Smith tools with intelligence or?
If you're trying to identify the metal,
Yeah.
if he shows it to you, and then yeah, it would be you would roll your Smith tools, and either intelligence or wisdom.
Okay, wisdom because that's better. No, I was trying to change the bonus. That's with intellect.
Even with your wisdom,
He's
I'm
like-
pretty sure you're not able to identify the metal.
It's like, is this silver? Ooh, is this a rock?
Let's see. Lighter than iron, but has the same color. Mithril, maybe?
And no, I'm just gonna pipe up. I don't think that's gonna be right. I'm gonna be honest.
Misidentifies the silver silver metal as the mithril metal. I can only imagine what they're giving out for first place.
Just watch out platinum.
Yeah, it could be one of those weird things where they're just extremely wealthy. This second place is mithril, first place adamantium, third place gold.
That's what I'm talking about.
So are we going into the
Yeah, I think that's
the
our
mansion?
Yeah, when we start the next day, I imagine we're making our way up to the mansion.
I figure that's what would be next.
It's a mansion. It's probably got a library or something in there. Something else. There's probably something up there that can tell us what to do. They give us some kind of information on what happened here. Unless these guys are just really shitty at keeping up, at keeping records.
Oh, let's see. During the middle of a assault, they were just
Well,
writing
I
down.
imagine if it was just a random quick assault, like a shock attack, there's probably no record. But if there was something building up, slowly but surely, there's probably a record of it.
I don't know, something on its scale. Seems like it wasn't a quick attack.
Yeah, so there's a decent chance there was a record of it made. You really gonna doubt the storyteller on this? Again, though, if it was a shock attack, no record. This place has probably just got burnt to a crisp real fast. Only one way to find out, though.
Hold on, I am changing something real quick here.
Nah, this is where we'll find the Kraken.
Yes, in a small, tight, enclosed space, we're more likely to run across a
Yeah.
lich.
Nah,
Just don't give him any ideas, you guys, okay? Just
It's
leave
just
it
a
alone.
just a Kraken vibing.
Let's go with a lich.
That or a bone claw.
It's just a Tarask
You
and
guys are
a
still gonna-
Kraken.
I heard about the lich that they fought that was a dragon.
You mean the Draco Lich,
What
which
kind of-
we never
what kind
found
of
its galactic,
barbarian
so
is
it's still out
scared?
there wandering the world?
Yeah, that Draco Lich is still out there, actually. We never killed him.
To
You just
whomever tried to accuse me of being scared, I'm just cautious, not scared. I don't want to die.
We're gonna go in there, we're just gonna find Lucky smoking a gigantic blunt with a Kraken and a Tarask.
Right.
He's just...
Kicking back.
Alright, so we
Scared to
have...
No. Why do I now see the most badass way to defeat a lich? Hey, you want a blunt?
Smoke him out. Get him stoned. That's funny.
A bamboo bong.
How to defeat your worst enemy? You want a blunt?
See, that's just my living room once a month.
Are you implying that John is your greatest enemy?
John is my baby brother. Of course he's my greatest enemy.
You know what? Fair enough.
Scale. I'm dragging you guys out. Sorrow.
Yes, sir.
I'm just calling him as I drag him out.
Oh, okay.
Sorrow.
Oh, what are we doing?
Where did I go?
I think we're getting ready for combat.
Oh, I gotta drag myself back onto the minimap. Okay.
Yeah, that's what usually happens when he starts doing that.
Oh boy, I am tiny.
You guys are on
That's
the
what
map
she
yet.
said.
Well, you know, they say small thing or good things come in small packages.
Yeah. That was invented by a very small person, though.
Yep.
Or a very insecure man.
That was what I was gonna say. Yeah, that or a bodybuilder who did a little too much steroids. You never know.
Right. We get it, dude. You're big. How about picking up a book now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Yeah, you got
as
one of
you
those
guys
jarheads in my schools.
approach.
Well, that's like a
the-
T-Rex trying to pick something up.
It's like the guys that can't even like reach behind themselves. Like, how do you wipe your ass?
Right.
Like, seriously, dude.
I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
vote that Scale go first, but that's just my.
I don't know. I am not trying to go first because I have the lowest health in the party.
Well, yeah, no. I agree, and maybe a tank, but
Yeah, Nom's gonna wander back here.
I'm thinking somebody that's a little more in tune to. I don't know if it's
Traps?
going to be trapped,
I do
but
apologize. This map does not snap to the grids.
Yeah, I realize that.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. I
I
can
have-
roam wherever I want.
I have decent perception, and I am a tank.
She can just panic bar fire on whatever's in front of us. Just... Problem solved.
As you guys
Yeah,
enter
exactly. Problem solved.
the first room, it is a massive ballroom.
I don't see Soros.
You don't see who? There you go.
Oh, okay.
The first room.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was saying I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
The first room, the ballroom, the granite floor is cracked in multiple places. And there's cobwebs everywhere up along the ceiling.
Can't imagine this place back in its heyday. Never actually got to visit the manor when I came here. Shame. Would have loved to have seen it whenever it was still in its prime. Was anybody want to take a risk on those stairs? Hey, Catboy.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Right,
Let's
this is
first
gonna-
search out the ground floor. Let's not go up to the second floor right away.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't trust this place to not like.
Make
Trust
sure
me.
nothing's on ground floor. Then we go below. Then search the ground floor again. Then we go up. Hit all our bases.
I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. If you go up the stairs, there's a wraparound area that's like an observational area around the. You guys see the dotted line?
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
It circles all the way around. You can look down into the room, but that's all that's up those stairs.
Oh, I'm assuming we'd probably notice that then if we just like look
You
up.
guys can easily notice that from down here.
We got a passage over here, guys. It's real narrow, though.
I do not like narrow passages.
It's a hallway. Oh my god. Sorry.
It's a hallway in a house. Who would have thought?
I'll
Someone's
stick
fucking
right
alive.
behind. I'll stick right behind Serpent as he's going, so that he has a tank to back him up right behind him.
I'm gonna just line myself up already for being in the back. Actually, I'm gonna just stay behind Sorrow.
I forget how dark this all looks to you guys. Like, cause I see the whole place lit up.
We just see black.
I can see little rooms, passageways.
Yeah, Nam's just kind of checking the rooms as he walks by to see if he notices anything relevant.
I don't think.
Scale, you just entered the library, by the way, and now you're entering the lounge. Now
This
you're
is
back.
the library.
Now you're back in the
Okay.
library. Yes.
Yeah, once Nam sees the library, that's where he's gonna head immediately. He's gonna look around to see if there's any books that are still like intact well enough to be read.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The books on the bookshelves are rotted. There's several piles of books on the floor.
Nothing worth keeping.
It does look like this whole place looks ransacked. What do you guys
Mom's
like?
gonna-
What would you guys like to do in the room?
Nam's honestly gonna kind of sigh almost. Like as a storyteller, this hurts him to see so many stories just ripped to pieces.
All right.
Scales, I can't protect your ass if you keep running away like that.
Get the fuck over here!
I got the monk with me.
Wait,
Okay.
but
I am watching you guys like wondering.
I'm so used to having
We're
the
just like
grid line.
randomly going all over.
It's fine.
Hey, couch.
You guys can explore separate rooms. I'm just wondering if you guys are doing anything else with the library.
No,
I think the library's a loss.
Okay.
Nam's probably gonna go back and check in a minute just to see if he can double check and find anything.
Well, check now while you're still down there.
You should check if there's any hidden room.
As you guys find in the lounge, dusty couches and a rotten rug.
I have a kind of a overwhelming sense of satisfaction seeing a city be reclaimed by Mother Nature.
Yeah. Nam is not overly thrilled though. And Nam's gonna
I
start
just-
basically just like,
I just look around with great pride of the power and the just the fortitude of Mother Nature and how she is really the goddess of all.
Go ahead and
And I'm
roll
actually
a
gonna-
investigation roll.
I was gonna say that Anam is gonna start decking books off shelves, but
Go ahead and roll an investigation roll as well.
alright.
You and Vex.
Wow, neither of us know jack shit.
Wow.
Yeah, Nam's basically just taking books off the shelves now, slowly but surely. Trying to see if there's any that can be saved.
The Nom. You don't find anything.
Damn. At this point, Anam doesn't even care to organize, so basically he finds a book that he can't do anything with. He just kind of tosses it into a pile.
Vex finds a brittle piece of paper.
Can you
All
read
right.
what's on there?
Actually, as one of my traits, I'm not able to read or write any of the languages I know.
Interesting.
So I will bring it to
I mean, I know.
whoever I've discovered to be the most literate person.
Who do you
Yeah, that
think-
wouldn't be me.
Who do you think is the most well read?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anam,
Yeah, I guess it would be a nom.
I
maybe,
can
the,
barely tie my own shoes.
maybe the storyteller reads a lot. I don't know, man. Seems
Or is
far-fetched
it
to
nom?
me.
I'm
Nom is
like wandering
right.
around looking for him. I do some acrobatics to jump over the people in the hallway.
Ding, 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 ding. It's like, we
Right.
get it. You're flippy, all right?
No, I don't really do that.
So Tura hands you this brittle piece of paper.
I'm gonna start looking over it to see if I can recognize the language at all.
It's in common.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna read it out loud.
Say in jagged handwriting, and and there's a couple blood splatters. You see, simply wrote out, "They have won. I've sent everyone away. This is the day Adrian falls." And scratch out onto it is a year and a date.
And what's the
How-
date for it?
What about a name?
There is no name. As for year and a date, I will have to get back to you on the actual year and date.
Fair enough. That requires research.
I haven't had time to adjust the calendar yet.
Alright. Alright, well, Nam's going to explain to the party. It's a note saying that giving us a date that Atrum fell, but doesn't say what they fell to or who even wrote the note.
By the way, is anyone else investigating rooms? Just wondering.
I kind of investigated all the rooms. That's kind of why I went run. I was just checking them all out.
Do you want to make a roll for the library or for one of the other rooms?
Yeah, for one of the other rooms. Or actually, I might as well do the library since I'm here.
Okay.
Sure, and I'm gonna like open up this window if he can. If there's even still a window there.
I say you guys aren't doing great for the investigations tonight.
Yeah, and Serpent's like, well, there's books.
Lots of
What?
books. Smells dusty. He doesn't.
Is he even looking at the books like he knows what they are?
At that point, I don't know.
It's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know books. I just know shit to knock off shelves.
I'll say the dragon board's just kind of standing there.
Should I try since I can't do any worse than anybody
Yeah.
else?
Yeah,
I see
let's see it.
kindling.
By the way, you guys can choose to do.
Ha 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 ha!
Oh, wait, that was perception.
That was perception. What's your modifier for your investigation? What is it? We lost her. I can.
Yep.
Negative
Here in the
1.
back.
Nope, a -1. It would have been a 19.
It would have been an 18.
18, yeah. 19 minus 1, yeah.
Okay, so, well,
Hold it.
Soro is, roughly shaking the desk, trying to find something, anything.
Open up, bitch!
A panel drops out of the bottom.
Alright, and I'm just going to quickly grab the panel before she has a chance to break it. He's going to look at her. Please put it down. I think you just found something.
You're just upset I found something that nobody else did.
Kinda, yeah, but I also don't want you to fucking break it.
When have
Oh,
I ever
yeah.
broken anything?
Literally all the time!
The
I
orc,
saved your-
the goblin.
I saved
You
your
did.
bum when that roof came down.
Hey, that's
did.
not me. That's not. Make sure you know who you're talking.
It's like you did. You saved us with pure brute strength, and it was impressive. But I'm worried that same brute strength is gonna fuck us over.
Hey, I'm happy she's using brute strength, so we're good here.
It's clearly
We're
working.
good.
But I don't want her to break whatever we may have just found. Or
Okay, I
whatever
will
she may have just found.
gingerly let them take over and step away.
Thank you, Sorrow.
Alright, so it is a scroll. It's been very well preserved. Give me 1 second here. By the way, if you guys want a record of this, someone might want to write it down.
I'll put it in chat.
The scroll simply states, the orcs have been attacking the city for months on end. They believe that we have the secret to the cure of their plague. Fearing there's little options, I wish to save my home. And I will be locking the guild hall.
They set a spell on the guild hall.
And it's signed it's signed Vex Ashblood.
They put a spell on the guild hall.
I kind of pipe up and I'm like, who's this Vex fella?
He was an old party member. He saved this town. He's the one that paid for all those walls to be built.
That was like 100 some odd years ago, wasn't it?
It was. But to be honest,
With
nobody
Adric.
quite... Yeah, but nobody quite knew what he was, so I don't know how long he'll live. He was a secretive little bastard.
That was with Adric and Malik and Kiro and
Yep.
all of them. Okay.
He was also our best bet to find Davish, so if he's dead, we might be fucked.
So we need to get into that guild hall.
We do.
You guys can continue to explore.
Well, he said he locked it, but that doesn't seem like a normal lock to me. We might be able to find something here, but...
By the way, that would totally be paraphrasing. There might be, like, I mean, I'm sure Vex may have wrote it more. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
you
this
give
Vex
Blair
may have
credit.
been some sort of spell person. He very well could have bespelled the lock.
Yeah, he was a sorcerer.
Okay, so we're gonna need to figure out some sort of sorcerer or something who can break the lock.
Yep. We might be able to find something here. We might be able to find some kind of way to undo it, but I don't know. Clearly, we can't get in through normal means.
I mean, not with that,
Not with that attitude.
yeah, not with that attitude. Come on now.
All right, fuck it. We're breaking down the door. Let's go.
Sorrow's gotten us this far. I'm gonna rely on those arms to get us in.
I mean, hey, if you guys want to try next time, we can just have her cut down the fucking door, but...
Are you saying that maybe I should just spit fire at it?
No, I was saying literally bury the blade of your axe into the door and chop it apart.
Yeah, we want to open it, not fucking burn it down.
Okay, I could do axe. That's crude but effective.
I swear to God, if that ends up being what works, Adric's just gonna fucking headbutt a table. Like, Sorrow just walks up, kicks in the door, "What's up, bitch?" A Nom in the background just, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Would you guys like to wait another night and try it?
I think at this point,
I think we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I think we have to try and get in the guild
There's
hall.
something about it.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do until then?
Nom's gonna keep searching around the grounds and see if he can find anything relevant. He might go back to the crypts and see if there's anything down there.
I am gonna talk to Serpent and Zatara for a minute and let them know that I'm gathering materials and supplies for some leather armor that I'm hoping to craft in the future. I'm gonna spend some time in the afternoon gathering supplies. If they have nothing going, they're welcome to join me. Otherwise, I will see everybody
Yeah, I'll definitely join.
later in the day.
Yeah, I'll join you.
If you guys don't mind, I might as well, because it's either that or sit around here and be bored.
Okay.
No girls allowed.
I give a
I'm pretty sure that
Kind of
girl
a-
is more of a man than you. All right, calm down.
gave
See, what's really funny about that is my last name used to be Man.
Exactly.
Man.
So yes.
So I would give everybody just kind of a short list of the stuff we would be looking for in the area where we are, like various types of feather, couple of different types of herbs.
We have a giant feather-shedding monster.
I'm not taking feathers off of him.
Well, no, I'm not saying take him off, but I'm saying I imagine he does shed a little bit.
Alright,
Right.
So I do want you to roll an animal handling, and I want you to roll a nature check.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
20.
bound to molt some.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He can't be stopped when he comes to nature.
You own this animal now. You own
I
it.
say go ahead and roll.
Nature.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Am I
So-
assisting with his nature?
Well, I think we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have
You
to.
guys can roll to try and compensate for the critical
Failure.
failure.
For the epic
Story
fail.
of my life over here.
Yeah.
He was focused so much on the animal handling that he
Right.
critically failed the nature.
He's so focused on not getting eaten.
Right, 18,
Um,
13, he was 2.
Wow.
18.
So, Lucky,
Yeah.
you don't find shit.
But I step in a bear trap.
No, you don't step in a bear trap.
But he's lucky he has friends like us.
So
other
I
hand,
find
though,
nothing.
When the owlbear is out there with you, joining in, searching, scavenging, hunting,
Yeah.
the owlbear just comes walking up to you.
Okay.
With a,
An entire boar in its mouth. Just here you go.
not an
I got
entire
you
boar.
food.
Actually, what is that called? Comes walking up to you. It snagged a cougar.
Oh wow.
Well, damn.
It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
I
got
am
this
hunting
dead cougar
normal
by the
things.
nape of the neck, and it's just walking back, like it.
I imagine this like when a cat brings a mouse up to its owner and it's like so proud of it.
Yeah.
Like, I brought you food.
Drops it.
I don't know how
Yeah.
I feel about this.
I announced to the party that we are eating well tonight.
Yeah, the owlbear's so proud of himself. He's like, "Hi, I brought you food." Just blah.
We're going
The
to
only
eat
difference
cat.
between owl bear and a cat is the owl bear actually brings useful
This does raise an interesting moral question.
Are we going to
Right.
feed the cat to Serpent?
Oh, I'm there. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Yeah, that's the question here.
But I kind of wish he was.
Oh my word!
Okay, so hold on. Let's step back real quick. This is like a human
Yeah,
eating
no.
monkey. It's done in parts of the world. The
Right.
question is, how does Scale feel about it?
And he gives you
I think he's
AIDS.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah. How does Scale feel
I think
about
he's
it?
very conflicted.
Yeah, I'm very conflicted about this one.
I mean,
I know I'm eating fish.
okay. You know it's not a sentient cat. It's just a.
Yeah,
But
But-
yeah.
I'm not gonna judge you guys for eating it, but I'm eating fish tonight.
He's like, "I'm not okay
I
with
guess-
it." He's like, "That's almost
guess-
cannibalism for me."
Yeah, I guess we did. It's good we didn't bring back a tabaxi.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I would ask for the aid of Zatura and Serpent to clean the animal and stretch out and start to tan the hide.
Yeah.
So,
Certainly,
Grim, did you
I don't
just,
want Serpent to have to do this. I
Yes,
respect him
did
too
you,
much.
did you temporarily forget that we had a cat in the party, or was that planned?
I didn't think of it when I said it. So what?
So
I just
after
wanted
we
to know
eat
if that was
this-
like a planned interaction, or
No.
if that was just.
After we get the taste of cat in our mouth, we're gonna be licking our lips, looking at looking at
Looking around
Serpent.
my backseat friend over here. I wonder what he tastes like.
When the larder turns dry, we'll start looking at him.
I'm taking one of you
Yep.
guys down with me before I go.
All right, we'll eat them too.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we'll throw
what?
them in the pot too.
Which one you gonna be Which one are you gonna gamble?
Sorrow, she's at least not a human.
She
That's
might
the
taste
last
good
can-
too.
That's less cannibalism. She's a dragon. I heard they taste good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That'll be the last time I will save anybody in this party from a falling down building.
Hey,
You know what? That's
just
fair.
a minor rewind request. Can we just to get rid of the moral question? Can we choose a different animal?
You know
Yeah,
what?
that might be a good
if
idea.
you'd like, you can choose a different order because you rolled the.
No, it's fine.
He brings, back,
I
he just brings back a stag or something.
it's fine.
I'm
That's
I
what
think
I
it's
was
actually a
thinking.
great part to the story.
It is that moment in the story when the whole party ate a cat in
It's
front of
just
our
kind
cat
of
companion.
awkward.
I mean, yeah, but you know what? You guys are surviving, so.
That's true.
Can I
Yep.
just ask
For
him if
me-
he knew him, or is that too soon?
You
me,
guys
it's
are gathered
completely
around the
natural.
fire, eating. Several of the members.
Is
are
this
eating
your
sugar.
auntie?
And you look at Zatura just looks up. It's like, you didn't know it,
So-
right?
Like, are we eating your uncle or something?
As
Or-
I throw
No.
the bone over my shoulder after I picked it clean and throw it behind me, I'm just like, you didn't know it, right?
No, not at all.
That is definitely racist, though. I'll be honest.
Oh boy.
And you wrap up in its pelt to go to sleep.
Still coated in nice warm blood. Just yeah, that is definitely racist. I'm be.
Jesus.
I think it's actually more
Aren't we-
speciesist because it's a
aren't we
species
all-
and not a human.
Point remains, though. Like,
Well, after all, aren't we all something else's lunch?
I mean, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm a changeling. I can be whatever lunch they need at the time.
That's probably Lucky's viewpoint on it. You know, you're either hunt or hunted.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And as a cat, I respect that because that's how I.
That's how cats
Right.
function.
But I'm not gonna
I
eat my.
assure,
This is karma
Yeah.
for kneecapping that dude.
I assure our party mates that
Don't worry, we're not gonna eat you. Probably.
yeah, that I would never eat a tabaxi. Anyway,
And Nom will make no such assurances. He gets very hungry sometimes.
but what I can tell you and what may bring a little solace to you is a lot of a majority of the meat can be smoked and will feed us very well for for a good couple of weeks.
I don't have too much of a problem because everything's being used.
Right. So yeah, I would get to work. I mean, that's going to take a little bit of time to do, but I think with three of us, we can probably make fairly short work of it before we need to retire for.
So
For the
Grim would.
mansion.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna ask Scales if he knows any recipes.
Again, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah, that one might be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I've been lost for the past 5 minutes now, or going on 10.
Okay, what'd you miss?
I'm just lost in this whole concept right now.
Okay.
What's been going on?
So the owl bear brought back a cougar, and we are now eating it in front of our Khajiit friend. Or Tabaxi
Yeah.
friend, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
how we go about this? That's fucked up. Move on.
We have, but Vex is still dedicated to being an asshole.
Here's how we fix
What?
this problem. That's fucked up. Move on.
I'm asking legitimate questions.
No, I don't know
I'm
any
a cat person.
Hey, here's how we solve it. That's fucked up. Move on.
So we yeah.
But perseverating over it is so much fun.
That's
I
fucked
would,
up. Move on. Next bit of the story, please.
All right, next question.
yeah.
Since Anam is staying behind to keep researching the grounds and keep like looking into the crypt and stuff, you want me to roll investigation to see if I find anything else, or are we
Yeah.
just gonna assume that I don't find it? All right,
One last time.
all right, not bad actually for last time.
Not bad. Although most of the information you guys have already figured out.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's like anything like a key or any dead bodies that are seemingly just there from mid combat down in the crypt.
So you do find a lot of bodies in the crypt.
Well, obviously, but I want to know if any of them were like this person went down there as a last refuge and it didn't work out for him.
No.
I'm not sure we could even tell at this point.
I just informed Quaid about our adventure into eating a cougar in front of our Tabaxi friend.
Oh god, he's gonna have a comment.
No, he just said, "Huh, nice." I think he's feeling a little out of it tonight. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. No, I get it. Moving onward. Knock it. Okay, who's talking as the guild hall?
Who's what?
I don't know.
I think only Vex has that one on his list. So
What?
what?
Bex.
So you're
Who, me?
Vex or me, and it's not me.
Wait, what did I do?
Are you speaking as the guild hall?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys try another night?
I mean, I don't think we're getting in without a key, but yeah, we're gonna let Sorrow try to break down the door.
That's kind of the plan this time around.
All right. As midnight rapidly approaches and the building slowly fades into view, what do you guys like to do?
Lucky, did you get my message?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I'm away from.
He's away from computer and at bong. Sacred herbs type tiding. For God's sakes, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep moving on without me for.
All right, Sorrow. Shoulder
Okay.
check the door.
Okay.
I swear to God, if this works, I'm gonna have flashbacks to the passcode all over again.
It doesn't work. Shoulder check.
Okay,
doesn't
can I
work.
try it again?
Yeah, you can try it again.
I want to try it as many times as we have time to be able to do.
You know what? Zote will assist you.
So both of these guys are just sprinting full force into the door.
Oh,
Zote
boy.
has a shield, so he's more charged to shield check the door.
How's that?
A nat
Okay.
20 with advantage because you have someone helping you, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it's 24
But
then.
does it work on the door? We don't even know if this.
Yeah,
is-
that's the question.
So Sorrow slams into the door.
Zote following
Everything
shortly
she
behind.
has. Zote shoulder checking it right next to her. And the door does not budge.
All right,
What?
I think we can rule out breaking down the door.
20.
Do we have time to try one more?
One more is not gonna work. You're just gonna break your shoulder.
24 is not
I'm-
high enough.
Do we have
Statistic-
any way to open
Oh,
the-
no. Statistically, could I get any higher than that?
Not
That
at
is
your
not
current level,
funny.
no.
Okay, yeah, then I'm done.
Skills rolls a 15 on the Thieves' Tools. I want to tell you guys right now, it's a DC 25 on the Thieves' Tools.
Oh shit.
That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he needs a
Actually,
19 or a 20.
yes, it could. He just has to roll a 19 with some help.
Just let you guys know.
We give
I
him.
think we're running out of time, though.
You guys are running
I
out of
give
time.
him. I'm giving him another bardic
I
inspiration.
got a 20. Ah.
That's
I didn't
if you,
get it.
if you had advantage.
Yeah, if I had advantage.
You could totally, on a critical, yeah, you could totally roll a 26. You guys are running out of time.
I gave him bardic inspiration. You have another d6.
Do it one more time.
Okay.
Number rolls.
17.
Oh, even with the
Yeah.
extra d6, it won't work. And he critted on the d6 again. But that only brings him up to 23, unfortunately. He's 2 off.
I was gonna say, if you guys keep forcing it, eventually you guys will find a way through.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So we
Clearly-
keep forcing it.
Serpent, do you have any way to open that door?
Moving on to the next night, what would you guys like to try? Strength.
I'm gonna
strength is rolled out.
try this key that I have. Let's see what
Alright.
happens.
You're gonna try
So
the
Nam
key?
looks at him like, you've had a key this whole time?
You couldn't have said that 3 days ago.
All right.
We
If
didn't
I-
understand the risk behind it, though. I mean, he could lose his life using it.
If I use
Oh,
this,
well, you know, that's fair.
I sacrifice something.
So
Wait, is that a...
Zatara,
you're talking about a-
It could be anything.
you're gonna use
anything.
you're gonna use a skeleton key this night.
No, I'm talking to him right now about using the skill.
Yeah, Nam's
no,
gonna
Zatara,
perk up.
sorry.
Like, you have a skeleton key?
Scale.
Where the hell did you get that?
When it fades into existence, do you use the key?
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna use the key.
All right. So as you insert the key and you turn it, there's a soft click. As you feel life force drained out of you, though, you take 25 damage.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just to scale you in, the primary ability of the ring, the primary ability of the key, is rather than make a DC check, you lose the DC and HP.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
at least
you
you're still
down?
standing. No, he's
Yeah.
still standing.
Have heals.
He's still standing, but he definitely ends up falling to a knee. Like, it's
As Anam immediately starts healing.
obvious that he just got
I got
run
you.
through with,
I'm gonna stand supporting him while Anam does what he's doing.
Yeah, Anam immediately just restored 24 health to him.
And
You're
you
almost
know
back
what?
to full health.
Zolt's just going to pat you one for just to get you up to max.
Just
Anam-
one.
Anam
Hey,
basically just like
I can do controlled healing. Everyone else, it's just okay. Rolling dice, Zote. You can have 1 HP.
Yeah, Anam basically just rubbed his hands together, put them on your chest, and just defib.
No, that's Zote's job. You effectively started applying the bandages.
I mean, it's just clear.
Remember, when I can just rub my hands together, clear for 1 HP, you're not dead.
Now I have a question for you,
Goblin
Grim.
jumper
Is this,
cable.
does this key have a charge? Like how many times I can use it,
No.
or is it no? Okay.
Once
So I
that's done-
immediately put it back in the box and I put it away.
Yeah.
All right. As
That's
soon
it-
as he
that's
hears,
primary effect, though, so I
What?
will write that down for you. You can sacrifice the DC of the locks, or the DC worth of the lock as HP to open the door.
Okay.
as soon as Anam is done healing him, though, he's going to immediately walk up and open the door.
Actually, let me get to that, because after the soft click, the door slowly slides open, and as it opens, the guild hall becomes more and more physical until it's finally sitting back in front of the party.
Yeah.
You guys
Anam is
can
going to
see
be-
soft light illuminating out as the red carpet. of the
Anam is
main
going to
room.
be the first to enter.
All right. As you step into the great hall, you can see the rows of tables. There's no dust. And with that, I think we're gonna stop.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to
Yeah.
stop, honestly.
Yeah,
I am
it's-
Yeah, I was just gonna get ready to call Uncle at this point too. So this
Yeah,
is
I need to go to
perfect.
sleep. I really don't want to though, because I'm really interested in this.
I know,
Yeah,
so
me
am I.
This has been
But I gotta get up at 5:30.